The vampire stream. The motherfucking vampire stream. I'm back. With some vampire stream. Smash the like button. We working. Yeah. The vampire stream. We working. Oh my gosh. What up, Fight World? The vampire. You know what? We gotta make some money. I'm gonna play an ad. Fuck it. Can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Fuck it. Listen. Yeah, hit the like button. I'm gonna play an ad. Let's make this money. We gonna play an ad. Some of y'all can see it, some of y'all can't. The vampire stream. Watching this while working. Shout out to you. The vampire stream. I had such a good day today. My 49ers, y'all know what that is, bro. The 49ers was out here. Y'all scared of that 5-0. We 5-0 with it. I know y'all mad. Damn, the Cowboys lost. Y'all lost to the Jets. Someone said Igor Usyk. y'all be tripping. Why you call the man Igor? The vampire stream. The vampire stream. So y'all making me drop shit? Fuck. Where the I really can't find it. The vampire stream. Ain't just a bit. See, y'all got me fucking up. Y'all making me drop lifesavers. I can't find it to save my life. Bars. Dropping lifesavers. Can't find it to save my life. Oh my gosh. We back in the mix. It's all in the mix. The vampire stream. I'm from the 206. How about them Hawks? Okay. Listen, we got to talk about it. The vampire stream. I ain't been snacking on gummies so much. You know, I cut back on my gummies. Got to give your Niners credit. My Cowboys out of there right now. Bro, for real. Appreciate you. Lil Buckets, what's up? That sounds like a street name. Lil Buckets. Yeah, my young boy smack shit down. Lil Buckets, bruh. You in a gang, bro. Your name is Lil Buckets. You either hoop or you in a gang. Can't be nothing else. Lil Buckets. Where you get that name? Or you a rapper? It's me, Lil Buckets, bruh. Gotta be honest, mate. Feel me? Feel me, bruh? You got 3 occupations. You got gangster, gang member, a rapper, or you hoop. Those are your only options. Motherfucker can't work at Target named Lil Buckets. Yeah, it's me, Lil Buckets, fool. I told you, lamps are that way, fool. Yeah, we got groceries. So what of it? It's me, Lil Buckets. You guys like this guy? Shopping at Target? It's me, Little Buckets. Little Bucket, fool. Fucking Miklo. Oh my god. Why is Ego Army funny as fuck, bro? He said sound like a nigga on First 48. Yeah, bro. Hopefully you ain't the Tekashi one on the episode. Who pulled the fucking trigger? Little Bucket's like, man, bro, I don't know. Smoking a cigarette. You know, they always give a cigarette and relax him and shit. Bro, I'm done. I'm done with all of this. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. I didn't finish. Oh, I went to see the Will Smith movie. Check it out, Gemini Man. I seen it in 3D, and it was actually dope because they used 3D cameras. So the 3D, normally I don't really trip. I ain't no little kid and shit. I don't be tripping off the 3D, but it was actually cool in 3D. Like they had some pretty dope shots. But bro, they had some this new shit called D-box seat. D-box seating. I'm like, what's the box? What the fuck? It sound like some DAZN shit. D-box. I'm like, what the fuck? Cloudy D-box? Like, what the fuck is D-box? But anyway, it's these seats right here. You feel me? You see? They got the Ferrari seats, and that shit say D-box. So I thought DAZN like partner up with the movie theater to come with DAZN D-box, Cloudy D-box. So I'm like, what the fuck is D-box? So I switched the tickets out and got the D-box seats. Bro, the D-box, I asked them what it was, but what it is basically is it's like the PS4 hit stick. You know, when you playing Madden or something, someone hits you or stiff arm you, and you can feel that vibration. The seat be it's like Universal Studios. They got these little rides and shit. It's like that. It's one of them seats that. So when Will Smith was dumping, like bah 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 bah, and it was clapping shit. My seat getting hit, and it's like vibrating and shooting. I'm watching the movie like this. That shit was cool though. I never did this like he was on an airplane and this shit started moving. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I was getting shot up and shit. What the fuck? They trying to make these movies too real. Man, I need to be in that on when they got a sex scene. You feel me? Like Antonio Banderas versus Selma Hayek in Desperado. Yeah, I need a D-box seat for that because Selma Hayek looks so fly in that movie. Yeah, this the future. This the future, bro. I'm gonna be in the J-Lo sex scene, bro. Hustlers. Yeah, I need that D-box seat. I'm finna be, oh shit, it's like the bitch just giving me a real lap dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna be like, Cardi. I'm gonna go watch Hustlers in that D-box shit. Don't say I'm nasty. Y'all do the same thing, bro. Hey, I need that. I need D-box. Selma Hayek loop. Bruh. Yeah, Selma, I didn't know you like to get wet, though. Sherm does PCB. She looks so fine in Desperado. They need to re-release that so I can see it with the moving seats and all that. Plus, Desperado's my movie. That motherfucker had that. Yeah, the guitar cases was like shooting missiles out the guitar. And my homeboy, Danny Trejo, he was getting active with them fucking knives, bro. He was knifing people like, bro. The homie Machete, he was getting busy with them fucking knives. I'm trying to get stabbed in the, I want to feel the impact of the stab. They making this shit too real, bro. Selma Hayek is fine. I never forget. Selma's so fine. Listen, all y'all, these new chicks, bro, they be building their body, like not in the gym. They like literally like build a bear, like build a bitch. They be getting ass injections and lip inject. They be looking, I don't know. I don't like all like, I don't know. I like natural. Some of these chicks be they be wild and build a bear shit. They be building their whole physique and shit. I don't like that. Rico and Belly voice. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. Nah. I don't like that shit. I'm about to drop a dime on her. I don't like that shit. I'll be eating a banana looking at some of these trampozoids. I don't like that shit. She just bought her ass. I'm gonna have to drop a dime on this bitch. I don't like that shit. Nah. Why you have extra banana smush, like baby banana, like all on his shit like that though? I'm gonna have to drop a dime. I don't like that. Like, ain't no. First of all, I never even seen, like, you know, I don't know what everybody's age. I don't know everybody's age in here, but I never even seen a man eat a banana ever, like a non-sliced banana. I don't think men are like doing that in public. I'm not saying men don't eat bananas. I've literally never went to the break room and seen a dude like with multiple people in the break room eating a banana. Bro, you can't eat no banana in public. I ain't never seen a dude in my whole existence. I ain't never seen no dude eat a full whole banana out the whatever that shit is, out the peel. I literally have not. Motherfucker. Hey Kevin, what's up? It's me. I'm just eating just eating this banana. I'm just eating this banana, guys. Need my potassium. Ta-da! Yo, motherfuckers trying to get that potassium, I see. So I never even seen that. So that part on Belly was out of pocket. That motherfucker had smushed banana. I don't like that shit. I'm about to drop a dime, bro. He said I have it. It's uncomfortable. Motherfucker try to, bro, no matter what you do, is probably uncomfortable. You just gonna down the whole thing and just throat the whole banana? So that looks bad too. The motherfucker just like try to eat it real quick. Damn, you just throw that whole banana cut. Like that, no, nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do to make that not look crazy. Ego, I got demoted. LOL, we were. Bro, you went ballistic yesterday, Icy. You start blocking innocent children and women and shit, bro. I had to demote you. Yeah, I don't know what was. Who is that in your profile? Oh, that looked like a random black dude. Hey, Rod, you a fool. He said Usyk getting smashed at heavyweight. That's you funny. Yeah, you could break the banana up like you shooting dice and shit, motherfucker. Like he eating sunflower seeds and shit. Like motherfucker, you got dice or banana pieces and shit. You ain't no motherfucking sunflower seeds. You gonna break the banana up. You gonna break it up into fourths. Icy, you was doing too much. I don't know if you drink. I don't know if you was drunk. Oh, bro, I must have felt, bro. He said I must have fell asleep with the live on. Bro, you was drunk. I didn't know you like to get wet, though. Sherm does, PCP. My little sister just fed my guinea pig a Pop-Tart. Block her. Block him and the sister. Get them out of here. I don't know what you talk. Get the Pop-Tart dude out of here. Bro, you slaughtered 5 people that didn't do anything. You was having a nightmare or something if you was asleep. Bro, you like literally blocked. And I'm like, what's wrong with Icy? What's going? Go watch the stream. It's all on there. Shout out to my dude Daniel Mason. New media bars, that's something they got to deal with. The Zone is the new Enron. Why you compare them to Enron, bro? They looking shaky, baby. Bro. Oh my gosh. Listen to me, people. I don't know what you come here for. You know, some people like the entertainment, some people like the boxing, whatever. But I gotta be me. Oh my gosh, I don't know why the blocking the Pop-Tart person just made me scream. Because I don't have time. Them motherfucker putting gerbils in they butt and I don't have time for the weird shit, bro. Because I feel like it's trolling. You know, why the fuck would a kid feed a guinea pig Pop-Tarts and shit? Like, what flavor, motherfucker? It just sounds like some stupid shit someone made up that wasn't funny. Speaking of Pop-Tart, they getting out of fucking pocket, yo. Pop-Tart coming out with too many goddamn flavors. And they like, I hate society. I seen they got pumpkin spice spam. If you eat that, y'all, you need to be flogged, bro. Pumpkin spice spam, that sounds nasty as fuck, bro. They got all these, fucking Black and Mild Pop-Tarts and shit. Nobody want these weird, Black and Mild flavor Ruffles and all this shit, bro. We don't want these weird ass flavors, chitlin flavor. The Black Channel. Why won't they eat chitlin Ruffles? Like, ain't nobody want no motherfucking chitlin Ruffles and shit, bro. They coming out all these nasty flavors to the shit. Keep the shit regular, the regular flavors. Bro, look it up. Pumpkin spice spam. That shit sound nasty. They're gonna have sweet potato pie spam and shit, bro. That shit sound nasty. Yeah, Sour Patch cereal. Listen, Sour Patch the candy as a kid had me going crazy, hyphy. I think I started the hyphy movement off them SPKs. So imagine putting milk in this shit and cereal, bro. You gonna fuck around and stab a teacher. Y'all better chill, bro. Don't feed your kid no bullshit like that. Look it up. They have pumpkin spice flavored spam. Like, motherfucker, this ain't Hawaii. You just trying to get creative with the spam. Damn, you tempting a nigga right now. That sound really sus. What are you talking about? Damn, you tempting a nigga right now? I don't know what that means. I don't want to know. Did that sound weird? Yeah, Ego, you tempting right now. That sounds like some prison shit. Hey, I don't know where you from, cut, but that sounded weird. He said, oh, Tupac. I love the way you talk so gangster. Oh, hey, bro, you gotta it's the internet. I don't know what you talk. Bro, you said you got a nigga tempted, bro. You can't say that to a dude, bro. Okay, that's like a dude walking up to you and say, hey, Ego, you got me fiending. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You can't just walk up to someone and say you got me fiending. You ain't Jodeci. You ain't Hooray. You ain't Casey. Anyway, pumpkin spice sounds disgusting for spam. Yo, smash the like button. This stream is already funny as fuck. Let's get it. Gang. All right. He was on his David. Oh, Tupac. I love the way you talk so gangster. Look at that, bro. Anyway, Usyk. Stay gifted. Y'all tripping, bro. This stream. I can't deal with these vampire streams. Need to be put in a time capsule. They are so funny. I don't know. I think the freaks come out at night. I think they just always be so fun for me. Like I don't know. It's just like a different feel. But anyway, speaking of feel, so Mr. I am feel or whatever Usyk be saying, yeah, you gonna be I am feel when you feel Deontay Wilder in that right hand. You gonna be all the feels. What's he say? I am feel. Yeah, you gonna be feeling some shit. If Wilder connect that right hand, Usyk, he gonna be feeling some shit. He finna be Beyonce. I'm feeling myself, bro. Surfboard. He gonna be on. You gonna be feeling something, bro. Icy. Can I get my wrench back? Bro, you on probation. I'm blocking you I'm suspending you because that was negligent. I'll put you back tomorrow. I for real fell asleep in the car. Bro, you killed like 80 bystanders for no reason. I was in the passenger seat dozing off. Sorry. No, it's all good. I'll give you your shit back. But you on suspension for a day. With no pay. Suspend. It's good though, but bro, you really like blocked hella rant like regulars and shit. Usyk can be blocking and still getting out. Man, Wilder punched through the guard, around the guard. Man, listen. Old media, they fucking suck. That's all there is to it. they suck. Everything they say is a lie. It doesn't come true. You know, based on what was being said in articles and stuff that was being written about Usyk, I really went in with the blank canvas, but with the knowledge of everything that they had said leading up to his Usyk's heavyweight debut. And I put it on the consideration. They said he could dominate the division. They said Wilder, listen, this is how bad old media is. Smash the like button. Two days before the fight, they said Usyk could fight Deontay Wilder, and out of the big names or the champion names, Wilder would be the easiest fight for Usyk. Easiest. And immediately I said, that's weird. Why would you? Why? And then Tony Bellew said some shit that didn't even make fucking sense, bro. If this don't show agendas and like biases, I don't know what does. First of all, the UK got to stop with that, fucking Sweet Caroline UK, let's all hold hands, kumbaya shit, because that make y'all look crazy. I'm not saying you can't support people from the UK if you're from the UK and want them to do well, but that doesn't do anything beneficial to your credibility when I would prefer someone say, I just want my fellow countryman to win. But when they really try to say some cockamamie shit like UK fighters in support of fellow UK fighters, it looks really bad because it doesn't even make sense. Tony Bellew said that Tyson Fury and AJ, he said Tyson Fury would be Usyk's hardest fight. And then he said Wilder would be his easiest fight. So even though Joshua and Tyson Fury both look pretty bad in their last fights, for some reason, they keep disrespecting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who had a first-round knockout. So it's going up on a Tuesday for Deontay Wilder in terms of confidence, notoriety, fame, publicity, getting guys out of there. When he was challenger fighting a champion, Bermane Stiverne, took 12 rounds, got the job done. He rematched him. He knocked him out and won. We'll see what he does with Luis Ortiz. Despite all this, they don't factor any of this stuff in, and they keep saying like Tyson Fury. They acting like Joshua is even a fucking champion right now. Joshua is not a champion. No one is even talking about Joshua, at least here in America. Nobody's even talking about Joshua, and they keep disrespecting Wilder primarily, and some people are even disrespecting Andy Ruiz, but definitely Wilder. Wilder just knocked both of his mandatories out in one round. Usyk put him in with Bermane Stiverne when Wilder fought him in the second fight. He didn't even knock out a 5-day replacement Chaz Witherspoon. Do you think he would have knocked out Bermane Stiverne in one round? Joshua had 9 rounds or whatever with Dominic Breazeale and was hurting him, but he finally knocked him out. Wilder did it in one round. But once again, they continue to disrespect Deontay Wilder. And just this stuff that's being said sounds ridiculous. Tony Bellew literally said Usyk's weakness is him getting hit. He don't like to get hit, and I picked up on this pattern since the amateurs. So if you have the knowledge, I've already said all this stuff, but I'm just recapping for the new fans or the people who may not have seen that video. If your assessment is that Usyk doesn't like to be hit, right? If your assessment is Usyk does not like to be hit, and that's his weakness, and he's there to be hit, this is all stuff Tony Bellew said. Why would you say Wilder is his easiest opponent, knowing he's the most powerful, established guy in boxing and definitely in the heavyweight division? Why on earth would you say that? Why would you say that the fight would be easy if you believe Usyk don't like to get hit, right? So let's put aside the fact that Tyson Fury versus an unknown Otto Wallin did not even look good in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He struggled a lot more than anyone could have imagined, right? With an Otto Wallin. And Joshua lost his last fight. So let's just disregard all of that, like recent performances. But why would if you fear that Usyk don't like to get hit, or that's your speculation, then please tell me why on earth Wilder would be the easiest fight for him if you don't think the man likes to get hit. You see how stupid that sounds? But this is what they say, trying to support their fellow countrymen or whatever the case is. So it just doesn't make it look like it looks like you're biased. You know, it looks like you're not knowledgeable on the subject because you're saying stuff to vouch for somebody that we know is not true. You get what I'm saying? You think Usyk's vulnerability is him being hit and he's there to be hit, but you also said Wilder's his easiest fight. Bro, a 5-day replacement, Chaz Witherspoon, didn't look like he even wanted to be there. He looked sleepy. Like, I don't know if you could take NyQuil before your fight in Chicago, but he looked like he had a little bit like NyQuil or something. He just looked a little bit drowsy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he looked like he didn't want to be there. And he was not super quick and athletic. He didn't look like he was in the best shape. He was in a career high weigh-in weight. And even with that version of a 5-day replacement, Chaz Witherspoon, Usyk still didn't even look phenomenal. That's sad. They were clout chasing to get Usyk fight numbers. Yeah, and let's see if they release the viewership. Bro, that shit don't work anymore. The UK got to get their shit together. It doesn't make sense. You're right, Ego. Yeah, I appreciate you, but I appreciate you for noticing. See, that's what I'm saying. People, you can get mad at me and all that, but none of these dudes would have put money on their talking points and have a debate. I'm talking about like let's say, okay, Tony Bellew and Ego, you argue that Wilder's an easy fight. You know, we don't have to call each other name and cuss and swear, you know. Let's do like a game show. And you argue that Wilder's an easy fight, and I'll argue against that shit. And we'll see whose point makes the most sense. And we can't cut people off and shit like that, bro. You know, that doesn't even make sense, bro. You say he can't, like, he's there to be hit, but Wilder would be the easiest fight. Does it look like Wilder's been left off bad and bougie? Did it, based on the Chaz Witherspoon fight, you know, Chaz Tablespoon, does it look like the Wilder fight would be anything easy? And what makes old media, Sky Sports, Eddie Hearn, Usyk, Tony Bellew, and Johnny Nell, anybody who goes along with this type of talking point, what makes them all look worse is this is my strong opinion. And if I'm wrong, I have no problem getting on here and saying, hey, guys, I got this wrong. But I don't think I'll be wrong. Based on how he looked, this shows you the reality. Based on how he looked, I do not think Usyk will be matched with anybody that I want to see him fight next. And I'm not just saying I'm the end-all, be-all. But I'm saying I want to see, based on what old media said and what he's supposed to be and the undisputed shit in the previous division and him being the mandatory, I want to see him fight. I don't want to see him fight, you know, Kubrat Pulev or Manuel Charr or something for a vacant WBO belt. I'm talking about a real stern, you know, person, stand-up person. And I don't, the reality, they're making it sound, old media make it sound like Usyk looks sensational. But watch what he fights next, just like Triple G. They did the same thing. If what I'm saying is lying, I was like, man, Derevyanchenko had Triple G looking tore up in there. Triple G looked lost. Triple G looked like he couldn't cope with what Derevyanchenko's doing. Now look at Triple G. They're saying if he doesn't get the guy Canelo that he's fought for 24 rounds, who's smaller than him, then he'll fight Camille Sersmeda. You see? That's proof. Instead of rematching, you know, Derevyanchenko, who just gave you the tough fight, or moving on to a Charlo or a guy who's on your side like Andrade, instead of doing any of that, you might fight Camille Sersmeda with 5 knockouts in 21 fights. It's proof is in the pudding. So DAZN is looking real rusty right now because we see the games. We see right through it. We see right through it. Wilder will lose to Usyk. Block him. I'm not even wasting my time on that. And the reason I'm saying block is not because we have a difference of opinion, because I told you guys, they refute. They wait till I say X, Y, and Z, and then they just try to contradict everything I'm saying with no explanation. If you're purposely being contradictory, and just trying to challenge what I say, that's fine. But if you do not explain it, you will be blocked. Because we're beyond that. We're established. We're a secret society. We don't need you here. I do numbers without, I could block the whole half of boxing and I still do numbers. So we're not putting up with that. That's that go to one of them other channels that need people and shit. We don't need people. I'm told you. Like I'm enjoying life, talking this boxing and keeping it pushing, bro. I had a great day. I went to see that Will Smith movie. I went to Than Long's. If y'all come out to the Bay, y'all gotta come out there, man. Good spot, bro. Look, we living like kings feasting. Look at that. Look at that Dungeness crab. Dungeness crab, with the garlic noodles, bro. We living like kings. Look at this. Look at this Dungeness crab with the garlic noodles. We living that boss life, bro. We don't care about this like little games and shit. So if you want to be contradictory and just go against the grain and say something, you will be blocked, unless you explain. Say Wilder get his ass beat and then start your case. That's it. If you're not willing to do that, then we know why. They just trying to cause distractions. So anyway, it's fear, people. It's fear. These dudes, they know they don't believe what they said. They would never advocate and push for the shit that they're saying. I don't care if Wilder fights Usyk. I don't care if he fights Tyson Fury. Listen, as a matter of fact, I'm more concerned with Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2 than Tyson Fury or Usyk or Joshua. I think Luis Ortiz is more dangerous. You're giving a guy who's more technically gifted than you with power a second crack to try to figure out, and maybe he can learn or do stuff different. And he's southpaw. So as far as I'm concerned, that's more dangerous just because the stylistic matchup. Ortiz, he ain't no punk in there. And he gave him and he's working on his strength and conditioning with my dude Larry Wade. So he's trying to get it right, and to me that's more dangerous. Usyk don't got power like Ortiz. Tyson Fury don't got power like Ortiz. And Usyk is a southpaw, but again, he don't have power like Ortiz. And he's not gonna weigh whatever Ortiz is gonna weigh. Ortiz is a unit. Like he's an adequate heavyweight, not some motherfucker who just moved up. And Usyk is not as tall as Luis Ortiz. Speaking of, let's see if they put Usyk in there with Luis Ortiz. Doubtful. So, it's fear, people. The old media can continue to perpetuate bullshit and run, ego block me and all that, but they know they don't believe what they're saying. Could he beat Ruiz? I mean, Ruiz got to get past Joshua. That's his big test. Because, again, you're giving a bigger, tactical guy an opportunity to try to get it right and be motivated. So I'm not really worried about Usyk and Andy Ruiz. I would favor Ruiz based on the style. Ruiz lets his hands go. But it could be an interesting fight just because Ruiz... Actually, I don't know. I was just going to say Ruiz is like maybe even shorter than Usyk. But he weighs what a heavyweight would weigh. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I would favor Andy Ruiz. Ego, just know you the boxing GOAT, the boxing media GOAT. I appreciate that. I'll pick Ruiz, bro, just because of style. Usyk just be like, listen, when they see, I'm just telling you my uncut, honest opinion. When old media sees a white fighter do like simple moves, like just regular boxing shit, they are enthralled and they fall in love with it. They become infatuated with it. Like the fact that Lomachenko moves and boxes and tries to create angles. The fact that a Caucasian fighter is doing it, they seem to be like in love with it. But guess what? Pernell Whitaker moves better than rest in peace, Sweet Pea. He moves way better than Usyk. And they don't act all marveled at Pernell Whitaker when he was doing it. Pernell Whitaker actually was not only moving, defense was crazy, bro. I've seen Pernell Whitaker drop and then just drop down and then De La Hoya, a gold medalist, was like punching like this, trying to hit him, and Pernell Whitaker was like doing hella extra shit. I ain't never seen Usyk and Loma do no shit like that, bro. Bro, I forgot what round it is. Oscar De La Hoya versus Pernell Whitaker. De La Hoya was a gold medalist who's bigger and strong, at the weight. Was like swinging crazy, trying to connect something, hooks, a great. And De La Hoya had a resume. And Pernell Whitaker was like, and then the bell rung, and he was like showboating and shit. I ain't never seen Usyk and them do no shit like that. And Loma's the Matrix. Loma face looked fucked up after the Madariaga fight. A guy who was moving up in weight. Put him in there with Tank Davis. He not finna walk through that shit, bro. Yeah, Shooters is handling it, so I'm not even gonna repeat that dumb shit. So, anyway, Usyk, based on what was the hoopla around it, I expected so much more. Next time you start speaking, you should just point forward because you hitting that shit out the park. Appreciate you. We hitting that out the park. Yeah, man. Usyk listen, Chaz Witherspoon look unmotivated, disinterested, sleepy. Like he maybe has some sleepy time tea. I drink that before bed sometimes. He looked like he had some melatonin. I'm not even playing, bro. Cause I have insomnia. That's why I be on vampire streams and shit. I know that melatonin, you get the right one, that should be kicking in. He has some melatonin. And even with all that said, he was actually holding his own. Like the first 3-4 rounds, I promise you, he was moving away from shot. The man got tired. The man was tired. But and see, that's what I'm saying. That looked like more of a cardio thing than anything. Like what I seen, this is my honest opinion. What I seen was if you gave Chaz Witherspoon a full camp to really get in shape and he took it seriously and, put a little bit more pep in his step, he could have made the fight real, like some Otto Violin shit versus Tyson Fury. Bro, he got tired. That it's very easy to see. He had 5 days to train. He looked tired more than anything. Because if you look at it, the first 4 rounds, he was hanging in there, moving from shots and stuff. But then a younger guy, trying to create something and make something happen and rise the tempo up. And he just didn't have the shape and the conditioning to keep doing that. That's why he quit on the stool. And that's, to me, to be honest, that version of quitting, that wasn't even that impressive to me because he quit on the stool. It didn't look like out of necessity. Like I've seen guys get their ass beat and quit on the stool, or get their ass beat and still keep fighting. Bro, he fought like 7 times in 8 years or 6 times or something like that. He's 38. I chalked that up to the game. Shout out to Chaz. He gave it a go, but that looked like more of a conditioning thing than anything. And I'm not making any excuses. Usyk won. He started to sink some shots as he slowed down, but that looked like a conditioning thing more than anything. I never seen a point where Chaz Witherspoon's, head was going back crazy. Like Usyk wasn't really doing all that. Watch Mayweather versus Guerrero. Robert Guerrero's head was going back and shit, and Mayweather would like pop Robert Guerrero and then slip out, doing shit like that it just made it look bad. It's like when Allen Iverson crossed you over. Mayweather doing shit like that in the ring. Usyk looks slow. All this added weight, and I just seen an interview. Usyk said he gonna gain more weight. Man, I don't even think that's beneficial to him because he looks slow at 215. So gaining more weight, what's that supposed to do? So it's not gonna make you a knockout artist. If either you are or you aren't. Usyk wasn't even knocking out certain guys at cruiserweight. So if you ain't a knockout artist like that at cruiserweight, then going up and keep gaining weight, that's not finna do nothing. And here's a theory I have that I've never really shared, but I've always thought it. And Nobody except for your boy Ego, the realest out, has explored this that I've seen. I firmly believe that Tony Bellew, he made the Roy Jones mistake. He challenged Usyk coming down from 2 fights from heavyweight. That's what he, like, I'm not saying that it definitely would have been different, but my theory is that didn't do him any favors, because he didn't care about his weight when he was a heavyweight, because once you over like 205 or whatever, then you cool. You can weigh whatever the fuck you want to weigh. So all of a sudden, he went from 2 David Haye fights where he was probably looking to bulk and put on exercise, because David Haye has strength and power and speed and shit, so you want to be durable. He did 2 fucking fights with David Haye, stopped him, second fight, stopped him again, proved it wasn't a fluke. Then he came back down and got blasted by Usyk. Bro, stuff like that, if you know your boxing, that can change your punch resistancy. Like, I'm talking about, you're born with the chin you're born with. Yes, true. But if you do shit, it fluctuates your weight, especially as you get older, that can fuck you up. Because even if it doesn't fuck you up, it can make you lethargic. It can make you lethargic. That's why when you see actors like method actors like Christian Bale, Joaquin Phoenix, they do crazy shit and push their body, 50 Cent, all that stuff, they have to be carefully looked at, like Christian Bale when he did The Machinist, because he went from a healthy 185 or whatever he weighed to 153 or some shit. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an extreme, obviously. That's because he was like super skinny. But that was like hella extreme. And flexing your weight has different things. That's why David Lemieux couldn't fight and put himself in the hospital, because he was dehydrated. So you notice the Tony Bellew fight was similar to the Chaz Witherspoon. Tony Bellew was actually in there making it competitive. Some people might have even had Tony Bellew up, but as the fight wore on and Usyk, fighting at a weight that he's been fighting at, he was able to maintain that pace. And as soon as Tony Bellew slowed down, he was more susceptible. But that's one of Usyk's best knockouts, and that was a guy coming down from heavyweight. I honestly, same thing with Roy Jones. He went up to fight John Ruiz and then came back down to fight Tarver, who already gave him a tough first fight, and then he got knocked out. That fluctuating your weight past 31 years old, shit like that, it's not really good for you, especially fighting. Because, like, let's say Keith Thurman took 2 fights at 154 and beat the guy like Tony Bellew just did with David Haye. If Keith Thurman did 2 fights at 154 over the span of, a year, and wasn't really tripping about his weight, was eating steak and more so bulking up to keep the added weight on, so he came in comfortable, right? And then his next fight, he went back down and fought at Errol Spence. It's not good for him. Kell Brook, same thing. You move up all the way to 160 and then come back down, fight Errol Spence. It's not good. It's not good. Kell Brook he was doing good at first, and then he got flat. It's crazy that I'm not the fighter and I can tell you shit about the fight game. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit that people don't even pay attention to. Weight, you can't. Sometimes you gotta, basically it's a gradual thing. You gotta ease your way up and ease your way down too. I would never go to heavyweight and then come back down to cruiserweight and fight the #1 guy with no tune-ups. Because if you fought I don't know, I don't even know who's at cruiserweight. But if you just fought, Steve Cunningham or someone who's cool, but maybe won't knock you out for sure, then that's one thing. But you just tried to do too much and fight the #1 cruiserweight, and Tony Bellew got stretched for it, So sometimes you got to taper down. Period. So Usyk, he did knock out Tony Bellew violently, but again, I think part of that was Bellew was. I could pull it up right now. You know what? I'm going to. Let me see what Bellew was weighing. And the higher his weight, if he was in like the high 220s or 230s, and then he came back down to cruiserweight, then that makes sense. So I'm going to look it up right now. If y'all want me to look it up in front of y'all, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Sterling Patterson, $5 super chat. Thanks for putting in the hard work for Boxing Heads, Eagles Army. Appreciate you, man. And then also my dude, Dana Jones, another $5. I think the padding in the ring was removed so Usyk could look faster on his feet, and that's why the KO was really bad last night. All right, hold on. I'm going to pull this up for you. The higher Tony Bellew's weight was, the more detrimental it was for him. Let me pull this up. Man, I be schooling old media. All right, let's check it out. So, this is my little theory, and I didn't do no research. This is just kind of off the top of the dome. All right. So, Tony Bellew. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, yo. I gotta log in, but I can't. Y'all can't look at my password and all this. Hold on 1 second. Man, come the fuck on. Hold on. My bad, yo. You have to be logged in to see the weights. I have to be onto my account. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Anytime we have downtime like that, that's a great time to smash that like button, that good old like button. It helps the channel, helps visibility, all that. All right, look. All right, Tony Bellew. So we're going to test this theory. Okay, so when he fought Usyk, he weighed 199. But when he fought David Haye, he weighed 210 and a half, 213 and a half. So actually, that's good that he didn't balloon up to 220. But still, that's still cutting weight, bro. Because who knows what his walking and camp weight was. That's just what he hit the scale with. Right? And he's age... Where's his age? Oh, they're just not going to have his age right here. Okay. He's born in 82, so he's like 36, 37 probably. You know, 36, 37 when he fought. That's, man, I'm telling you, that's not really good. You can do more with your weight when you're younger. You know? So I think that's another thing where Usyk, I definitely have reservations about his power because the guy he knocked out was Tony Bellew. That was a great knockout. But at the same time, that was a guy coming down from heavyweight. And I think that weight cut hurt him. I mean, look at it. Tony Bellew partnered up with a meal prep company and shit. He had to get a nutritionist or some shit to cut back down to cruiserweight. So he probably could have held an even better account of himself than he already did had he kept fighting at cruiserweight, never went up to fight David Haye, and then come back down. Like, that's why you don't necessarily past 30 want to reverse shit. You know? Like, Andre Ward told me this too. He moved up to 75, and then somebody asked him, oh, what about Golovkin? And he's like, I'm not going back down to 168. He said that to the reporter that asked that. He said, he can come up to 75, I'll fight him. But he said, that's not good, you know? So that's another cosign. Because why would he go back down to 168 after he'd been fighting Sullivan, Barrera, Brand, Kovalev, and keeping his weight. He been weighing in at 175, so his walk around weight might be 180 something. It just don't make sense. That's why, like, look at Curtis Stevens. Curtis Stevens, people for years told him he should fight at 54, but he was stubborn. And he was like, nah. So he stayed at 160, and then after he lost to probably David Lemieux, he took some time off, and then he tried to come back down later in his career. Like, he's mid to late 30s or whatever, 40, whatever age he is. And then he tried to fight at 154. And then he just got stopped. And watch his fight with, what's the dude's name? Curtis Stevens just fought him. He sparred with Canelo. I'm drawing a blank, bro. Curtis Stevens, last dude. African. Osama. Not Osama. It starts with an O. Otama or something. Man. What the fuck is the dude's name? It's not Otto Wallen. It's like Atoma. Thank you. Wale Omotoso. Yeah, I couldn't think of that name for some reason. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, everything that he was hitting Curtis Stevens when he started to open up and let his shots go, he was dropping Curtis Stevens with like jabs and like shots that didn't even look that crazy. I'm telling you, you gotta know how this weight shit works. I've seen Golovkin hit Curtis Stevens with some shit and he didn't drop like that. He did get dropped, but I'm saying he wasn't getting dropped like that. Icy got that knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. And then when he went to 54, he looked in shape, but he looked like his punch resistance went down. Watch the fight. So, Usyk at heavyweight, I'm not convinced. You never canvassed the man. You never looked like you really hurt him. And, all right, put it on. Put it this way. The man looked out of shape. That's looked like why he was breathing hella hard. And then you want to go back out, and he's like. So, he would have had, it was going in around 8. He would have had round 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He had those rounds to ice him, and he hadn't looked like it. So basically, what if a guy who's younger than Usyk, have fought him? Like someone whose conditioning is not going to fail them. Then it might not have even been a stoppage win for Usyk. The man looked tired, bro. Like, that's like you haven't been in the gym since March, and then somebody's been going to the gym for the last year, and then you're trying to compete with bench pressing. You got to do yours off of basic muscle memory. Meanwhile, this person has been consistently going, for the full year. And the last time you went to the gym was March, and it's about to be the end of the year. Damn, Icy coming with the heat. Yeah, Chad Dawson, that's another one. Light heavy. He looked bad versus Ward. He was getting hurt at everything. Coming down to that 68. That's a great one. Oh, Oscar said it. Yep. Ward Dawson. Yep. Yeah, he overall looked more durable previously. And when he came down, I'm telling you. So I really think, I'm not making no excuses. Usyk slept Tony Bellew. He slept him. But at the end of the day, I do think it's a decision that Bellew made. But I do think taking 2 heavyweight fights, and because Tony Bellew was working out when he was at heavyweight. He weighed in at 213, 210 and a half or whatever. But what was he weighing to begin with? Do you get what I'm saying? Like he was on the treadmill and with the nutritionist, so you don't know how much he climbed. He could have bulked up to, let's say, 226 and then worked out for 10, 12 weeks and got down to 213. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you have to factor all that in. Anyway, back to Usyk. I gotta see a lot more. I gotta see a lot more. I gotta see him somebody like that. This is why Eddie Hearn put him in there with someone like that. So you couldn't really judge, bro. So you couldn't really judge what was going on. Someone you can make mistakes with, like a 38-year-old Chaz Witherspoon. If he was in there with Tyrone Spong and the fight wasn't going his way, then he would have a whole different problem on his hand, because Tyrone Spong, you're gonna have to get his respect. He's powerful, he's strong, and if he knows he's hurting you, then that could push him through. And he had been training for Usyk. Bro, Usyk's lucky he didn't. Tyrone Spong failed a drug test, bro. I'm telling you. He lucky, because Chaz Witherspoon, that was right up his alley the way he looked. I don't have Usyk beating anybody relevant at heavyweight. If his best chance is like that was just the introductory, but I'm not. I can't even give him that, bro. Skills are skills. Skills are skills. Skills are skills. Cause all right. Rocky Field, Canelo moved up from, am I wrong? Canelo moved from 160 to 168, where it moved up a division, and obliterated Rocky Fielding, who at least was some version of a champion and way bigger than Canelo, right? And I would say he's more in prime than Chaz Witherspoon. You get what I'm saying? Chaz Witherspoon, I literally hadn't even heard his name since Seth Mitchell days, 2012. So look at Terrence Crawford. He moved up a division, fight Jeff Horn, annihilate him and stop him. Usyk just didn't look like that to me. People are like, oh, he sparred with Klitschko and got the bet. Man, that's sparring. Were you sparring without headgear? And the other thing is, Klitschko is, I don't know exactly how old he was when they sparred, but he was probably in his late 30s, mid 30s. And Klitschko is Klitschko. He's a great fighter, but he don't fight like these new heavyweights. Some of them don't even fight tall, and a lot of them are much more aggressive than Klitschko. So I don't give a fuck about that old ass Klitschko sparring. I ain't seen no motherfucking tape, so I don't care about that alleged sparring. He probably did do good in sparring, but I know people that get over on sparring, but then it don't matter what happens when you what's the boy that they said, the white dude that they said gave Floyd Mayweather some work? Paul, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank, bro. What's the dude that gave him some work? It's a white dude. Paul Spadafora, yes. Anybody believe Paul Spadafora? I don't know what happened with the Mayweather thing, but allegedly he gave Mayweather real tough sparring or whatever. Shout out to Tito. See, y'all know y'all boxing. Does anyone think Paul Spadafora in Las Vegas, Cinco de Mayo weekend, would beat Floyd Mayweather under the bright lights? So fuck the sparring shit. Does anyone believe Paul Spadafora would be the one that gave Mayweather his O under the bright lights? So, I don't gauge too much on sparring shit, because if you're around the gyms, then you know how it goes. Sometimes this is just what happens. What if Floyd Mayweather been in the gym all day, and what if he sparred already, and then Paul Spadafora came in fresh and Mayweather was already tired because he had already sparred two rugged guys, a rugged guy from Mexico and a rugged guy from Argentina, and then Paul Spadafore came into Mayweather gym fresh. You know, people have certain days, you know, they can get over on you. But that don't mean that's how it's always finna be. Now, if you always spar the person and give them work, then that's something different. Like, if you like every time we spar during different circumstance. Other thing is, I know fighters personally, with numbers in my phone and shit, they be sparring people like Devin Haney. Well, he's young, so he's still like always in shape kind of year round from what I've seen. But I know other people, they bring their gear when they're going to, like, let's say, go to Pacquiao Thurman. They don't have nothing to do with the card. They'll bring their gear just in case they get some work, and they'll spar. So who knows what type of shape you're in? You know, if you're just going to Texas to watch the Charlos fight, and then you just bring your gear just in case you might get some work in Texas to spar with somebody, you know, they could be training for a fight, and you're just, you know, trying to get some work. So sparring is sparring. Big Los, appreciate you. $5 super chat. Boxingego, appreciate your hard work and dedication. You make the Bay Area proud. I'm in New York on a business trip, and I still follow you. Salute. Man, I appreciate you. You know, I told you I'm going to do it for the Bay. Okay. Do it for this whole state, California. Let's get it. Yeah, man, we working. So, I don't know. I just have reservations about Usyk based on the first performance. And it didn't live up to the hype. And that card was pretty terrible to me. That card, that DAZN card was pretty shitty. That DAZN curse, man, they better hope it don't strike. But I have a feeling oh, shit. I have a feeling that DAZN curse is not done, man. It's not done. It's not done at all. But I think DAZN got to improve their undercards and stuff. Them undercards, that girl fight was horrible. The UFC, Michelle Waterston and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but that was dope. That was a dope fight. But that girl fight, McCaskill, whatever, that was pretty bad. It was sloppy. Bevo, he didn't really excite. You know what I noticed too? DAZN has some good fighters, but there's like, I don't feel like a lot of them have like showmanship personalities. Have you guys noticed that? Like, name someone that's never been on pay-per-view that could be on pay-per-view in the future. Like, not saying because DAZN doesn't do pay-per-view. I'm just saying if they have what it takes. Like, maybe Devin Haney. But who else? Who else? Like Bevo, honestly. Do you hey, these companies, I told you, the HBO 2.0, they keep following the HBO blueprint, and that shit got HBO canned. No, I said besides Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson's with Top Rank though. Yeah, Andrade has the charisma, but he can't get the fight. Nobody's fighting him. You can't be no pay-per-view star if you can't fight nobody, and that's just unfortunate for him. I'm pulling for him. I want him to get one of them big names. There's no way he could be a pay-per-view star if he can't. Otha Jones, nah, hell no, bro. Like, I'm not saying it, bro. That's way far out. He just fought on the card and had a tough fight with. This random Mexican cat, bro. He's way far out from pay-per-view star. He ain't even fought no name. Like, come on, bro. He said Bevo got me sleep. No, I'm being real. Like, who could you imagine carrying a pay-per-view that had, like, not Canelo, because he's already a guy who's never been on pay-per-view, but he can be on pay-per-view. Like, basically, you could see his next 2 or 3, like, in 2 fights, he would be on pay-per-view. Or his next fight could be on pay-per-view. Bevo. Daniel Roman. Would they put Juan Francisco Estrada on pay-per-view? No, I mean in the near future, not no kid that just came, made, bro. I'm talking about in the near future. DAZN got to be around long enough for that to happen. Okay, Kevin, you clearly can't listen. I said someone who hasn't been on pay-per-view, and I've already said Devin Haney, and you said Daniel Jacobs. He fought Triple G on pay-per-view, and he fought Canelo. He fought Triple G on pay-per-view. The Canelo fight was DAZN. So Jacobs has already been on pay-per-view. What are you talking about? Like, for example, PBC. Let's just look at it. Caleb Plant and David Benavidez, and I'm talking about main event pay-per-view. They could put Caleb Plant, David Benavidez on a pay-per-view. Maybe earlier in the year, they both take, another challenging fight, and then they see each other later in the year. Make a good undercard. They could put that on pay-per-view. Put that in Texas or something, bro. Put it in Vegas. I think that would be a good pay-per-view. Just continue to build a brand, one or two more fights. They could put like a fight like Leo Santa Cruz, Gary Russell on pay-per-view if they wanted. You get what I'm saying? Like there's a couple different options there. Joey Spencer definitely got the look. If he keeps going and keeps growing and he gets there's a big rivalry or something, you could put him on pay-per-view. Tank easily can go on pay-per-view as a main event. That's what I'm saying. They already got Wilder and Spence on pay-per-view. So that's my point. Adam Kalnowski. I could picture Adam Kalnowski on pay-per-view. Because if you put him in with Wilder, that's a pay-per-view fight. Put that to Barclays. There's a huge Polish population. That's a pay-per-view right there. Bro, Andy Ruiz versus Adam Kalnowski, that's a pay-per-view. I always wanted to see that fight. They're about the same height. That would be a dope-ass fight, bro. Andy Ruiz versus Adam Kalnowski would be the dope fight. That would be a dope fight. And it wouldn't be Andy Ruiz having to fight some big-ass tall, guy way taller than him. That's a right in your face. If him and Chris Arreola threw that many punches, him and Andy Ruiz would go crazy. Battle of the dad bod. Facts, but they'll still be chunking them. That's a bomb. Put that in New York or Vegas, bro. I would definitely pay for that. Adam Kalnowski, Andy Ruiz Jr., that shit would be dope. He wants a title shot anyway. Because honestly, I'm not even trying to knock. I like Kalnowski, but I wouldn't put him in Wilder. I think that's not a good fight for him. But if he can come through Andy Ruiz, then I think Andy Ruiz would be a more suitable title fight for him. I don't think his first title shot should be Wilder, stylistically. Wilder's too big and hit too hard, and I don't know. But Andy Ruiz, that would be a memorable fight and a title shot if Ruiz retains his title. So, I'm playing matchmaker. Daniel Dubois with Frank Warren. Listen, he could be on pay-per-view style-wise, but not with Frank Warren. Just had him fight a motherfucker named Ebenezer. Bro, he fought someone named Ebenezer. Name one motherfucker that's in your contact list named Ebenezer. He's not gonna get to pay-per-view like that, bro. It'd have to be like Tyson Fury and Dubois or something. And those are two Frank Warren fighters, so I don't know if he would make that. Ebenezer, who is that? Like fucking Gertrude and Ebenezer and shit, bro. I don't know these names. Where you from, cuz? I ain't never met no black dude named Ebenezer. Like you just stop by Compton. You be like, okay, what's your name, man? Yeah, motherfucker, it's me, Ebenezer. What? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm a rolling 60. Ain't nobody, ain't no crip named Ebenezer just on the set like that. Like, all right, I'm gonna get my boy Ebenezer to beat your ass. Like, you gonna get an old man? Who the fuck is that? Who Ebenezer? Motherfucker sound like a fable and shit, like a character. Man, what? Y'all need to leave me alone. Who the fuck is Ebenezer, dog? Motherfucker, Grinch sounding name and shit. Ebenezer Scrooge. Motherfucker, you meet him, he talking about bah humbug. What the fuck is bah humbug? Man, shut the fuck up. Shut that shit up. I ain't never heard a motherfucker say no bah humbug and shit. They be faking. These little fables and shit, they be fake. Ain't nobody talk like that. You just go to Target. Bah humbug. Like, get your dumb ass out of here, bro. Y'all tripping. Man, Virgil Ortiz, bro, no. Who's Virgil Ortiz going to? Who can go? Who's Golden Boy going? Someone said a Disney character. Hey, y'all tripping. Virgil Ortiz, it's not even, listen, it's not that certain guys can't be pay-per-view stars, but to become a pay-per-view star, who's Golden Boy going to put him in there? He just left 140, where there are probably better names that are maybe more accessible to DAZN or him. So who is he going to fight at 147 when all of the top guys are with Top Rank or PBC? Mostly PBC, but Top Rank got Crawford. So who is Virgil Ortiz going to fight to ever get on pay-per-view anytime soon? Please let me know the Golden Boy fight that they can make, or DAZN fight, or whatever the fuck you think is going to happen. Please let me know that. Virgil Ortiz versus who to get on pay-per-view? Ryan Garcia's future pay-per-view, he got Mexicans behind him. Bro, some people don't like Ryan Garcia. They think he's like a pretty boy. And I've seen it from Mexican fans too. So, his best move he did was teaming up with Eddie and Chepo and Canelo's team, because that kind of bought him some clout, because they're a real like Mexican Spanish speaking team. Some people look at stuff like that. They're like, oh, Ryan Garcia, you don't speak Spanish and shit like that. I'm not going to get too far into it, but, they look at Ryan Garcia as like Pocho, like, Chicano, gringo. But whatever. But again, Golden Boy, who's he going to fight? Man, come on, bro. He's not fighting Tank anytime soon. Golden Boy didn't even let them spar. Stop bring a hater. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm supposed to bring a hater? Get your stupid ass out of here. He said stop bring a hater. What the fuck does this? Get these dudes out of here, bro. Bro, they owe me to get so mad. I'm asking y'all questions. How's that me being a hater? I'm asking y'all a question. How is that hating when I'm asking you guys to tell me who you think? And then some people are throwing out names, and I'm like, oh, okay, how's that work? That ain't these dudes is, oh my gosh, we live in a sensitive ass society. Once again, I'm gonna throw the ball in your court. Virgil Ortiz is a good fighter. Who can he fight to get pay-per-view notoriety and get legions of fans to pay $80? Name the fight. He fights at 147, trains with Robert Garcia. Name the fight he can easily make, something that looks feasible at 147. Who's he going to fight? Great fighter. I'll wait. I told you they can't fuck with me because they don't want to answer the question because they know the answer. And they just don't like what it implies. But I don't care what you like. I'm here to tell you the truth. Name a fighter. Like, what's the best Golden Boy DAZN 147 fight that is likely or logical anytime soon that's pay-per-view worthy for Virgil Ortiz Jr. He just fought Antonio Orozco. So who's next? He already beat him. Why won't y'all say names? Y'all know so much. I'm bring a hater. So who is he gonna fight? Play matchmaker. I want to hear it. I can't wait. There ain't one really. Nah, I'm the hater. I brought a hater or whatever these motherfuckers are talking about. Name like okay. For example, people get mad because this is not what they want to hear. I don't give a fuck. Don't watch me. Gervonta Tank Davis, there are a couple different fights he could fight that would be on pay-per-view. He could fight Gary Russell. I would pay pay-per-view for that. He could fight Leo Santa Cruz. I would pay pay-per-view. And then if Wilder and Tyson Fury are working together, maybe he could fight Lomachenko. Right? Like Wilder and Tyson Fury is supposed to be a thing. So those are different options for Tank. Tank is a star. Tevin Farmer, I believe his DAZN contract ended. So if he goes to Al, you can make that fight. Bro, what? Here, let me just put this into perspective for y'all, because y'all don't know shit about boxing. Name the last big, major, non-Canelo Golden Boy card. Boom. A non-Canelo Alvarez big Golden Boy card. Whereas a big card like, let's say, Spence versus Porter. Spence Porter big. Pacquiao versus Thurman big or bigger. Go. Y'all not fucking with me. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Who's Vargas? You just said one name. Who is that? Vargas who? Ray Vargas? That's a big card? So Ray Vargas' last fight is Spence Porter big, Pacquiao Thurman big. Wow. He said Floyd versus Canelo. Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm talking about on DAZN. What is the bet? I'm just this just a simple question. The last big non-Canelo card that was on DAZN. So Canelo that had nothing to do with the card, and Golden Boy put it on DAZN. The last big card, and I'm still waiting. Let's see how many ways we can devalue non-black fighters in 1 week. Block him. Joseph Cockroach. Block him. Block the cockroach. Spray the raid on him. Bye-bye, pay-per-view. Bye-bye, cockroach. Block the cockroach. Now he says we're devaluing non-black fighters. Oh, okay. But they still won't answer the question. Okay. Name the Listen, I'm the one that brought the hater, bring hater, and all that shit. How can't y'all answer a simple question? That's like if y'all came out to the Bay and say, name one good place to eat. You don't think I can name one place to eat? How is it this hard? Y'all know so much. I'm the one that's hating. So you tell me, yeah, this newspaper is 95% bullshit, but it's entertaining, and you won't let me read it. Now you entertain me with your bullshit. Name the I'm going to keep saying it until we get through this. And it's going to sound like a broken record because y'all know you don't know shit, and you know you don't have no answer. Name the last big Golden Boy Promotions card that Canelo had nothing to do with that was on DAZN this year. It's very simple. Golden Boy Promotions, non-Canelo, DAZN card. You know, they signed Canelo to a mega deal, and they also bought dates or got a packet. Part of the package was Golden Boy Promotion fights on DAZN. So name the last non-Canelo Golden Boy Promotions DAZN card from this year that you think is Porter versus Spence, Pacquiao Thurman level big for boxing or bigger? Shit, Guerrero versus Mayweather, that was on Showtime. That's not on DAZN. See? Ryan Garcia versus who? So who did Ryan Garcia fight that was Sean Porter, Errol Spence big? Let's shooters, get ready. Get ready, because we're going to just start blocking people. They wasting my time now. I get paid for this, but you still wasting my time. This exercise is not for you to just throw out random bullshit guess and waste everyone's time. I want a real answer. Ryan Garcia, who did he fight that you felt was a Sean Porter, Errol Spence level event or Pacquiao Thurman level event? Who did he fight on DAZN? Avery Sparrow. Oh, I forgot. That fight never happened. So, shooters, get ready. If we see one more thing, we pressing them. And if they can't answer in 10 seconds, then they got to go. He said they reaching. I know they reaching, but now I'm reaching the point where we got to cut them off. Jay Souza says y'all got to listen to his question. Okay, Ruiz versus Joshua. That had nothing to do with Golden Boy. Block him. Alejandro Garcia. Thank you for playing. Joshua's with Rematch Room, and Ruiz is an Al Heyman fighter. So what the fuck does that have to do with Golden Boy Promotions? Block him. I told you these motherfuckers don't know boxing. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Alejandro Garcia must leave. Who's next? I got time. Today I got time, cuz. Who's next? Name a Golden Boy Promotions card that you believe was Pacquiao Thurman or Sean Porter Errol Spence level events for the world of boxing that did not have Canelo attached to it. That was on DAZN and it was presented by Golden Boy. They're naming fights that have nothing to do with Golden Boy. They're naming fights that weren't on DAZN. They're naming, a first name to somebody with no opponent. Name the fight, the main event that Golden Boy put onto DAZN. Joyce M, KSI Logan Paul. Once again, this was Eddie Hearn doing that. Block him. Bro, I'm running through him. KSI Logan Paul has nothing to do with Golden Boy. So, yeah, we having a block party. Joyce M can go. I told you these be the same dudes that say I'm hating. These be the same dudes that say I don't know shit about boxing. Let's try this again. Name a Golden Boy Promotion fight that did main event that was on DAZN with no Canelo that you believe was Sean Porter versus Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman level events. Like they shaped the division and they were just big sought after fights that were equivalent to those fights or bigger. A main event by Golden Boy presented on DAZN that had nothing to do with Canelo this year that was Pacquiao Thurman, Spence, Porter level events. See, when I say, oh, those were good fights for PBC, they say, oh, you suck at PBC dick. Oh, you love PBC. So you tell me. You explain it. You tell me the fight. If there's one I'm missing, I'll be like, oh, you got that. But so far they said KSI, Logan Paul, Vargas. They just threw out Ryan Garcia's name. What? And these are the motherfuckers and clowns and shit that say I don't know what I'm talking about. Ego, give them a minute. They're Googling it. But they coming back with false answers. I hear crickets. When the oven gets hot, the haters can't answer a direct question. Bingo. Bro, it's a simple question. And the thing is, people keep saying it like I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm asking you to answer it for me. Ain't nothing mad. It's not. I don't work for DAZN. I work for me. It don't matter what the fuck they put on. I work for me. The Zone, Golden Boy, it don't hurt me. I'm just asking the question. He said that man said Logan Paul versus KSI. Bro, they lost. Why won't y'all name it? Do y'all give up? Should we just move on? Or are we just gonna sit around and idly wait for them to not answer the question or make up some bullshit? What should we do, y'all? Should we move on? How is it this hard? Name a fight that happened this year from Golden Boy on the Zone without Canelo that was big. That's basically in essence. And I use Pacquiao, Thurman, Spence, Porter because that's a good barometer style fight. So we know those were big fights, so I don't want them to come and say, oh, this, and that. And it's not bigger than Pacquiao, Thurman, or Porter versus Spence. He said, give him that dead. Man, we moving on. These dudes ain't got no work, like always. Ego, even if you did like PBC the best, what's wrong with upping another black ran business? But it ain't your fault PBC put on the better fight. But see, this is the thing. It's not even just about that. I feel you. There shouldn't be anything wrong with supporting a black-owned business. But beyond that, I support the truth. If Golden Boy put on the best cars, then tell me what they were. You feel what I'm saying? And even if we include Canelo, you got to look at it. Canelo versus Jacobs, does that compare with any of the bigger fights this year? Do you think Canelo versus Jacobs lived up, like expectation-wise, like just moved the needle for boxing, like went viral? Did that happen? And then we'll have to see what happens with the Kovalev fight, but it's already a bad look that they competed with Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, which is a mega fight for the UFC 244. But beyond that, they fight in 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. And I ain't really seen that much promotion behind it. So, yeah, Golden Boy's deal with DAZN is kind of fuzzy because they be putting fights on Facebook. But I'm like, why don't they put them on DAZN? But then Eddie Hearn be putting DAZN Italy cards on. This shit weird. I don't know. I don't know what their deal consists of. And then all the people that say, oh, why is Tank fighting Ricardo Nunes? Tank is a fucking star no matter who he's fighting. That's just the reality of it. Tank be having Drake at the fights and shit like that. Right? Golden Boy's next card outside of Canelo is Andrew Cancio versus Rene Alvarado. So name one of the fighters on that, Andrew Cancio. He just said he worked a full-time job. I don't know about now because he got the title, but he was working a full-time job. You think Gervonta Tank Davis worked at Publix and shit? Like, I'm not, listen, you got to eat. I'm not, take care of your family. So I'm not mad at somebody working a job, but I'm just saying there's different levels to stardom. Does anybody believe Gervonta Tank Davis, boxes, but then he also work at, you feel me, Home Depot or something? Like, I just walk into Home Depot and Gervonta Tank Davis gonna walk out with an orange vest. Come on, bro. Like, hey man, it's me, Tank. What brings you in today? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Andrew Cancio just said he had a full-time job. Levels. I know you want to hate on the black kid, but it's level. He's popular. He ain't motherfucker don't work. He got a job at Hallmark. I heard you're looking for some Valentine's Day cards, guys. Motherfucker work at the mall and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker got a part-time job at Cinnabon. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, no cap, that Cinnabon, when they got that in the mall and they making them fresh, that smell, I don't give a fuck if you're on a diet, if you vegan, I don't give a fuck. That smell be too right. I want a Cinnabon right now. That Cinnabon smell in the mall make you leave your girl. She in Macy's looking for y'all. You like a cartoon following the scent and shit. That Cinnabon be smelling too real. Jay Souza killed y'all. Jay Souza killed y'all. He said old media losing even when we try to help them. That's a real fact though. Yeah, Cinnabon, that should be good. So anyway, bro, this is all shit I predicted. DAZN, their game plan seemed weird. That they teamed up with Golden Boy, who I think they understand the American market a bit better. You know, De La Hoya, Mexican American. You know, they're American based company, and you know they kind of focus on the Latino market. So I think they have a better grasp of the American market, but they don't have the stable. You feel what I'm saying? Then you have Eddie Hearn, who doesn't, I don't think, grasp the American market like that. And he had to like try to go out and spend and get a bunch of fighters. And he ain't really brought no more like just hear me out. Bevo. And I'm talking business. Let's talk business. People say boxing is business, let's talk business. Bevo's a good fighter. He has amateur background, you know, he might be a hard guy to beat. But from a business perspective, does it look like he's going to be doing any big major main event like that's shutting down, like no UFC card will compete with Bevo's date? Do you get what I'm saying? Like no other promoter wants to go against this date because this is a Bevo date. Bro, who is he going to fight? Who they got? They just had him fight Castillo, and it was kind of lackluster fight based on the styles and, you know, the engagement and stuff. And he got booed after. Usyk, I thought his performance moving up to heavyweight, despite all of that fanfare that he's supposed to have and, you know, all the well wishes about he can dominate the heavyweight division, I didn't really see all that. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't see that from that performance. So I don't even know if Usyk has to keep building, you know. And once again, this is HBO 2.0 mistake. Like, bro, they got like Usyk, he's doing interviews in his native tongue, not in English. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like there's a lot of fighters who have fake fans. Like fans will, like they'll be screaming this and that in the comment section, but they don't support them like that. You get what I'm saying? Out of all the Eastern European, Ukraine guys that touched foot on America recently, I would say Golovkin was the biggest out of Kovalev, Usyk, Lomachenko and shit. Golovkin, for whatever reason, he was resonating and he was doing 15, 16,000 in a venue, and he got opportunities on pay-per-view. Like, you know, Golovkin probably made the most money and shit. He was like 24 million for Canelos and shit like that. But now who's next? Because Golovkin looks like he's on kind of the back half of what he got going on. So Golovkin's popularity is waning. He just really lost to Deryevchenko. Bevo, he's a good fighter, but with a performance, him getting booed, that doesn't really take. Like Tank Davis, I was at his last fight. He knocked the man out, got on the ring, and people talk about it. Bevo, his last performance wasn't like that. Usyk's last performance to me wasn't really like that either. Like where people like, would you put Usyk? Like it sounds funny just posing the question. See, they get mad because I'm so real and I keep telling you this stuff and I say it so candidly. But I'm just asking y'all, in your heart of all hearts, Chaz Witherspoon versus Usyk, is that a memorable fight? Like you would put that in your top 3 fights that have happened this year? Out of all the fights that happened, you think that in terms of like meaningfulness, the action that was in the fight, you know, just the everlasting memory it left, that's a fight you would put in your top 3 for 2019. Really ask yourself that. Hello, can you guys hear me? Would you put Usyk versus Chaz Witherspoon anywhere in your top performance or top fight list for this year? Can you guys hear me? No one can hear me? He said, hell no. Nah. There must be a lag. Okay. Not even. LOL, of course not. No. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, that's what, some of these fighters have fake fans, like, where they'll act like in forums and comment sections. They're like, and listen, I really believe DAZN. I looked through the comments on DAZN's Usyk video. It was all like, oh yeah, Usyk, he's doing it big, bro. They have bots. They have a PR company or something. I've been on YouTube far too long. If you really rate Usyk's performance and you look anywhere else, like me, we get weirdos, we get good comments, we get people who agree with me, we get people to say, ego, shut the fuck up. My comments are just whatever whatever people say, I don't delete the comments or nothing. But if you go to the DAZN video, it was like, bro, they got bots. I know for a fact. They got some kind of service or bots or people leaving positivity. Because you ask real bot, I just talked to my homie, and I didn't even say my opinion. And he was like, man, that Usyk shit was weak. These are just regular boxing fans. And he was like, man, I talked to the guy that was writing with me, my dude Kari. And he gave me his opinion. Like, and then you go to DAZN's page and it's all like sunshines and rainbows and everything's peachy. Oh yeah, bro, come on, bro. You really think people are fooled like that? All right. Sad, really. Just know my shit is organic. Whatever it is. Look. You know how people say fake it till you make it. Look at all the like it's like they don't even sound general, like they don't even sound genuine. Some of them maybe. It says Usyk, 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 Usyk. I am very feel. Ridiculously likable guy. So so just this is just a random boxing fan, and it's the highlights to the fight you just watched, and you just said, oh, ridiculously likable guy. Okay. So you have no comment, like as a true boxing fan, you have no comment about the actual fight. That's what you say. Look. Now the heavyweight is in the Matrix. Oh, okay. Usyk looking like a Dragon Ball boss. So either that or they're deleting the negative comments. But come on, bro. Love Usyk. He is very feel. Bro, just go look to the comments. So anyway, if that's what, like I said, a lot of these fighters have fans that like defend them in the comment section and say like a bunch of stuff, but they don't really show up. Like they don't really show up. Like, okay, put it this way: if I'm lying and hating, right? Can we get Triple G versus Deryevchenko's viewership numbers from DAZN? Can we get Usyk? Okay, so everybody's like Usyk is the Matrix, right? He's the greatest thing. He's, I am very feel. Then let's see what his numbers did. Because everybody loves Usyk. So can we get the DAZN numbers for Usyk's last fight with Chaz Witherspoon? Since y'all loved it so much. Bro, they can't beat new media. What would we do? Because we'll always get to the bottom of it. Please release Usyk's viewership numbers. Chaz Witherspoon, he looked like so great. I'm lying and all that. That's fine. So let's see how many people tuned in. Those comments sound like they were paid for at a sweatshop like Jordan. Bro, they all, just go look at the comments. Don't even take my word for it. Just go look. Ridiculously likable guy and, shit, not even specific shit about the fight. I mean, come on, bro. But then people like Tito Smiles is saying, I need to see more from him. See, regular boxing fans. Yeah, or it could be the negative comments were erased. But like I said, just peruse through it. All the comments were like predominantly positive like that. Come on, that something's up with that. That's not 100% organic. The way Usyk looked, that's not organic. And if you believe that, then fine. It's just the same thing when DAZN first released and you look at the ratings for DAZN on Apple Store. They were all like, oh yeah, this is the best app that changed my fucking life. I broke up with my girlfriend to be on this app. Like that is not real people, bro. Actually, let me look at DAZN's reviews now. Because the thing is, if someone is paying for PR, it's not going to they're not going to keep doing that forever. So I looked at it when DAZN. Wow. DAZN has 101,000 views and it got a 4.5-star rating. Okay. Let's look at some of the reviews. This is interesting. It got 101,000 reviews. It's number 15 in sports. What? Oh, wow. I gotta read these reviews. This is about to be funny. 100, bro. If you gotta listen, all right, bet. See, you're not finna insult my intelligence, right? You got 101,000 people rating the app 4s and 5s and shit. So why won't they release Usyk's numbers? Because first of all, you have to understand a lot of people could like an app and not ever review. Like I buy so much stuff from Amazon and I never have left a review for anything. You get what I'm saying? I've never left no review. But it's not that I didn't like the product. It's just I don't really review shit like that. I don't waste my time. So if you got 101,000 people and majority of them are leaving great reviews, then where's the viewership number? Why won't you put that out? This is funny. Let me I want to read some of these. Hold on. They got 101,000 positive reviews, and most of them, and it got a 4.7. But then the first, these are these are the first. I pulled up the ratings and reviews, expanded it, and look, 2-star, 1-star, 1-star, scam. Hey, they paying for promotion, bro. Come on, dog. Look, the first thing I put up, because I'm like, damn, they gave it 4.7. I be talking boxing every week, every day. People be like, oh, my shit's buffering and the sound went out and this card sucks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, okay. You know, and then now I go to here and it's everybody loves it. Bro, that shit be capped, bro. Let's look at it. A 2-star rating from July. While the app for streaming is okay And I say okay because it's not compatible to view easily on all TVs when using on a laptop to stream. It's okay to get last minute fight at a low price. Terrible thing is the service's customer service sucked. Hold on, this is funny. Last time I ordered the app, it said that it didn't recognize my user ID on another console. I'm not reading all that. It has to be good. May 17th. Horrible customer service. I was very dissatisfied with the app, as well as astonished on how terrible the customer service is. Not to mention, if you have an issue at all, rather it's being double billed, canceling service, and just have an issue streaming. The only way to contact them is by text or live chat. There's no phone numbers to call. When you do finally set it up to perform the live chat, you get a response that they will get back with you in a few days, which actually takes weeks. It has been a month now, and I'm still trying to get an issue resolved. That's the horrible part of the customer service end. No, for the app itself, its streaming capability is lagging to the point that it freezes up constantly. They claim it streams all boxing matches, which is false. I would not recommend this app to my worst enemy. Wow. Bro, I'm telling you, this when you make a living on YouTube, you can instantly spot the fake. Like, you know, it's just like a cop finding, or a liquor store or something, spotting a fake ID. When you get organic comments, there's no like it's the internet. You can't control it. And look, okay, and this is the other thing. When you go look at like the DAZN Usyk highlights or whatever, it be short ass comments like, "Oh, Usyk is the best thing ever." But then look at the people who are actually having problems. They writing this much. They go and, like my dude just said, that's a long ass review. That's what I'm saying. And they're putting details and shit that a PR company, like, you're not gonna spend, like, if you have to write fake, you know, you hire a company or something to put comments and leave comments, they're not gonna use too much brain power. You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna write. Look, you think that like those comments is gonna be this long? This shit like a Bible. Those companies don't do that. So when you go to Instagram and it's like, oh, perfect pictures you posted, you should check ours out, bro. That shit be fake. It'd be like spamming and, you know, like bots and shit putting. Come on, bro. Bro, this is another one, and it's a long ass comment. That's how you could tell. Because when people leave long ass comments on my videos, they're detailing the fights. Be like, oh, Chaz Witherspoon caught him in the first round. The zone commentators didn't, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not saying you can't have a long comment, but it's going to be full of detail. It's not going to all sound fucking generic. Like, Usyk is feel. I love Usyk. Usyk, yeah, Us. Bro, come on. Like, no details and shit. Like, these people are leaving details. I wouldn't recommend this app to my worst enemy. This shit funny, bro. This is totally a scam. If boxing doesn't go back to showing on my cable, I don't think I will watch fights anymore. I signed up for the monthly fee and I was charged for the year. Oh, shit. I feel so bad I got others to sign up to this scam. The fight even dropped so many times and I was charged $99. I reached out to customer service because I watched a few hours one day. I didn't qualify for a refund. Rude. Didn't even try to help the issue. The worst part is they waited to charge it days later. What's the point of choosing monthly, which I was planning to, keeping it or keep it if they were going to charge you what they wanted to? So annoyed. I'm out of those $99. It was literally money thrown away. I'm so angry. This turned out to be such a huge scam. I was actually excited about this. Oh, shit. You'll get Canelo Alvarez fight for the foreseeable future, which makes it worth the price of admission, and you'll enjoy a lot of archival footage. A lot of boxing's problems has to do with the access to the smaller fights, so the fans are educated so the app can thrive. The production of their shows is lacking as well. The show with the two guys is straight awful. I don't know what that is. That show with the two guys is straight awful. Hopefully they figure that part out. The best is what happens is what I hope it becomes. The worst is what it seems to be now. Wow. He said, what, I don't know what that is, bro. He says that show with the two guys is awful. Hopefully they figure that part out. The best is what I hope it becomes. The worst is what it seems to be now. 1 star. I was trying to log into my account. 7-day free trial. Hey, Bobby, we do apologize. Man, come on, bro. I'm gonna read these. Not enough content. Love that they're getting fighters to sign up on the platform. I just wish there was more fights on it. With a huge number of fights happening around the world that never get aired, it would be awesome. They got some of them. Great concept, but buffering issues. I want to see some more recent. I'm done, bro. 1 star. I must say I was looking forward to watching Jacobs versus Canelo fight. After watching, I'm totally shocked at the amateurish production you all put on. Everything about the production felt off, to include the camera angles, lack of highlights between the rounds, no energy production, and horrible announcers. Brian Kinney is a Canelo groupie, still gushing after shaking Canelo's hand after. You all need to step up your game. Second or third rate production. You even have fans calling for HBO to come back. Hire some real announcers who are impartial to assess the fights. If you continue with this way of doing business, call it the Canelo channel. Oh my gosh. He sounded like new media, bro. Told you that commentary. I'm gonna read these. These are fun. See, okay, look. The zone is the future. A day after Christmas. So a day after Christmas, he wanted to relieve this. When I signed up for DAZN, it was one of the best decisions of my life because I think that without boxing, there is no life. So now I can watch boxing anytime that I want and choose for hundreds of fights plus the new ones without the hassle of pay-per-view. Bro, that is the fucking DAZN. That's, bro, I can spot this shit, bro. That is spam. They're using the DAZN taglines. It's one of the best decisions of my life. And you're saying without the hassle of you're using their actual taglines, bro. You think that's real? You think that's a real review? Why did they make it so fake? Like, why did they make it sound so fake when they had these things write these fake non-organic reviews, bro? That's literally DAZN what they say in their advertisements and shit. Oh, now you can watch 100 fights, 100 nights without the hassle of pay-per-view. So that's how you have to know in the real world. That's how you think people talk. You think they talk using the slogans and token phrases from, like who goes to McDonald's and be like, leaves a review and like, this goddamn quarter pounder with cheese was the best goddamn sandwich of my life. I'm McLovin' it. I'm loving it. I had to supersize. Bro, that's not even how people talk, bro. You just talking like the commercials and shit. Whatever. I'm done. I'm McLovin' it. I'm loving it. I had to supersize them goddamn fries. Like, that's how people talk. That's how like, if you were writing a review, that's what you would say. Yes, I love DAZN. It changed my whole entire life, I used to not take care of my kids, but because I ordered this app, now I'm seeing my son 2 times a month. Like, come on, bro. 100 fights, 100 nights, and one device. Make it right for one price without the hassle of pay-per-view. Get out of here, bro. That don't even sound realistic. Motherfucker talking about one device. You saying the shit that they say on the commercials, so you work for them. These are funny. I'm about to read these on my lunch breaks. And see, look, see this, bro. They got all these reviews, bro. Man, this shit cap. I can tell. This shit is cap because all of these reviews were when they first launched and they had the budget, you know. Now I'm not seeing no reviews recently. This is from like a December, like last year, or December to May-ish, you know, right after Canelo. But then after that, I don't see no recent ones. Like I use a ton of apps, like Instagram, different shit like that. You'll find recent interviews or reviews. Bro, all these are like from a year ago. So it's like the cycle of reviewing went off. Man, come on, bro. Yeah, they talking about Usyk Bellew fights and shit. Man, come on, bro. Look, I don't see no recent interview, like no recent reviews. So where like the Usyk, like nobody talking about Usyk, Chaz Withers tablespoon? Come on, bro. Just go look at it on when you get spare time. Good content, terrible app. Good content, but the app is garbage on both the phone and Fire Stick. Takes a few minutes to load, blah, blah, blah. Almost laughable how bad it is. ESPN Plus is the way to go. Man, Chaz Tablespoon. I ain't seen nobody talking about nothing recent. Man, get out of here. Cause I can see it on my videos. When I've done videos, all of a sudden it's like, shut up, man. You don't know nothing. Like, they be sitting bots, bro. I'm telling you how this thing works. Ego, they think we stupid enough to believe that. Yeah, you know, this is the new social media age of marketing. That's what they feel like people would be like, oh, 110,000 5-star reviews. This must be great. You know, they think that'll encourage people. They spend, I'm telling you, that looked like they ran a promotion. Why? Okay. How come there's no recent? You know, the DAZN purse strings have tightened up. How come none of the reviews are recent? They're all from last year up to about May. And then all of a sudden, nobody's downloading and leaving comments anymore. So you got 110,000 people, and it was a 5-star app, basically. 101,000. But you don't have, I don't see one new comment. That's sad. That's sad, bro. None of the reviews look recent. Oh shit. Yeah. Most recent. We can sort them by most. Oh, shout out to iPhone, bro. All right. Look. Okay, I got the recent ones. Bro, they are buying. Trust me. What grown man 4 hours ago is finna leave a 5-star with hearts and shit. I sort of, hey, bro, this is organic, honestly. Sort by most recent. So 4 hours ago, a grown man said it was 5 stars, and he just put a bunch of hearts. That looks real to you. That don't look like spam. Man, I told you I could sniff this shit out. Well, okay, so you watched Usyk Chaz Tablespoon, and you loved it so much that you just rushed over and said, "Oh, I'm so goddamn glad I downloaded this app. Let me put a bunch of heart emojis." Man, come on, bro. Okay, for example, look at the comments that you see. Like, everything about me is certified. Y'all know that. Look at the comments. People are actual, like, we got people like King Corleone. He's showing his face. He's working on his videos. Right? It's actually like a real person. The people are leaving specific comments, laughing at jokes and stuff. It's not like generic bullshit. Like just a bunch of heart. Like, come on, bro. What boxing fan you know loves the boxing app so much that they gonna just put a bunch of heart emojis on a popsicle stick? Dagoberto. Oh yeah, that name sounds legit. Awesome content, great for any boxing fan. See, once again, this is what I said. Look at the long comments of people complaining, and they're putting specific. Oh, I called and I checked my credit card. They said they would respond, and then 2 days later, I never got anything, and it actually took weeks. They're using specifics. That's how you can always tell when it's like manipulated and organic versus not, because it doesn't even sound like human contact. You know what I'm saying? It's like blow up doll. Look. Great fights for a great price. Boxing Zone. So his name, the username is Boxing Zone. I mean, I can watch Canelo Triple G Ruiz versus Joshua for $100 a year. Can't beat that. That sound real to you, bro? Who does that sound like? A human, like just a human who's not like. Who is not paid or programmed to leave a comment and given like a criteria of what to say. The man said, I mean, I can watch Canelo Triple G, Joshua versus Ruiz. You can't beat that. Oh my God, this is terrible. Needs a live channel like a real TV channel. That could be real. Look, cool app, hardcore rapper, but he glossy. Nice app, 5-star. Raw doggy, and Swiss Arm. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro, they're back-to-back comment. Cool app. Neat app. Come on, dog. This is funny now. Yeah, those are organic, bro. Look, now I got a 1-star review. I sorted it by most recent. You guys could do this on your own phone. Look. They filter, bro. I told you they not fucking with me. Ain't nobody in this boxing game fucking with me, bro. Look at the usernames. Look at how generic the comment look. Now all of a sudden the 1-star reviews are surrounded by this, hey, cool app, like talking like Pauly Shore and shit. Cool, buddy. Now the first one, this is all sorted by date. The 1-star review, look at how much detail. Look, regular type of name, LA Rock 65, which sounds more like, instead of Raw Doggy Dog and all this weird shit, Boxing Zone. He left a 1-star app and says, you guys need to improve the streaming service. For the money people pay, There should be no issues. I never had an issue with HBO or Showtime, so I expect nothing less from DAZN. I got cut off in the 10th round of the Triple G fight. I'm very upset. It's horrible. That sounds real because he put it on Saturday after the Triple G fight. So it sounds like a real experience instead of cool app, guys. Look, right next to it, 1 star, pay for fights and can't even hear anything, stupid. If you go to YouTube and if you come to my live stream, it's all documented. They were saying that they had no sound. I just did a stream yesterday and people were saying that. Look, PF Fitter 140, regular sounding like names. Look, surrounded by this. Look at 5 star, love DAZN, Kiko Boxing. So all these people just conveniently, so they're iPhone users and they all just conveniently have boxing in their name. They Boxingego, okay. Boxing Zone, Kiko Boxing. They iTunes account just all is linked to putting boxing in the name. Okay. Yeah, I'm stupid apparently. Outstanding app service, 5 star. Luciano G. Falcone. I like it, guys. Great app. Very happy with the boxing program. Eventually, my son, world rated, will get his opportunity to shine on the app. Eddie Hearn is doing a way better job than Golden Boy. All right, that might be real. That might be real because he's saying names and shit. Hey, guys. Big fights. Best app ever. I am a big fight fan. 5 stars. Bro, come on, bro. That you think this is real? Hey, I am a fight fan. Bro, who talks like this? I go to the fights, man. Come on. I'm gonna do this all day, bro. This is funny as fuck. Look at the ones that, and see, they're not, it's not like 4 star. They're giving them, they maxing them out. Bro, that shit fake. That shit cap. They're not giving them like 3.5 stars and no odd numbers or nothing. It's just straight 5s and it sound crazy. Oh shit. Hold on. Look, the ones that where it's odd numbers like 3 stars or 1 star. Look, it's all descriptive. Fights. You don't promote or show enough fights. You have not kept your promises of the amount of events. I'm still having to pay for pay-per-view for main events. I'm thinking highly about canceling your service. See? Look at the ones with odd number reviews. Hey, 5 star. Excellent app, guys. It's me, Francas. It's 5 stars. Look at the odd number ones. Terrible. Every time I try to start watching, it gives me problems. Last time trying to watch a Golovkin fight, give up after more than an hour of trying. You better fix it or I will cancel. So once again, I said, listen, I told you I'm extremely good with puzzles and riddles. As a kid, like I've always been good at processing things, looking at patterns, memory, stuff like that. They had these little books called highlights. Every time it's an odd number, it looks more descriptive in the review, in the actual review. Hey, I was watching Golovkin fight and it gave out. Or you guys got to fix this. You're not keeping up with your promise. This didn't happen with HBO Showtime. But all these other fake robot ones or companies that are putting stuff, there's no odd stars. There's like no odd rating. And it just sounds so fucking generic. Damn, somebody blamed Apple. 1 star. Hold on. But I'm gonna make a whole episode of this. This is just funny now. See, because you're not finna lie to me. Terrible service from DAZN and Apple. Damn, they blaming Apple. I resubscribed to DAZN via iTunes past Saturday for the Triple G fight. My app till this day, look, they putting wilder shit, keeps telling me I cannot restore my purchase and I cannot connect to Apple. I've contacted both Apple. So once again, odd number rating, odd number of stars, and it's pretty descriptive as to what's going on. Let's see the next one. 5-star. It's Nikki Blues 99. No better app for boxing. I can stream some really good fights, plus watch on demand for $100 a year. Pay-per-view is charging $50 per fight. Do the math. Hey, bro, I am done. I am so fucking done, bro. They're putting DAZN slogan and like DAZNisms in the fucking review, and you want me to believe that that's a real person, but they're reiterating the value. They're like trying to, in the review, state the value propositions. Yeah, 100 fights, 100 nights on one device. I'm loving this. 5-star. Hey, I love DAZN. I don't need anything else. Bro, that's some Get Out type of reviews and shit. Do the math. I am crying, bro. Look, 5-star. Great for boxing. Love this app. Great fights and insider info. Excellent streaming service. Excellent app for any fight fan. Plenty of content and the ability to watch at any time and anywhere. Any particular fight can be watched if you missed it, or rewatch it for any reason. Bro, these guys are reading scripts. They got a PR firm or a company or whatever who has script and literature of the talking points, and they have to find some kind of snazzy way to reiterate that. I'm done. 5 stars. DAZN is a good God app. DAZN, thank you. 5 stars, super. I have nothing else to say, just super. Everything's super. All right, bro. Bro, they're trying. Oh my God, this. I searched by most recent, so it's going in order. They keep getting 1 star or shitty reviews, and then you see hella generic views trying to overshadow. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Look, you keep seeing the generic ones, and then these are real people. The real people complaining. And look at how specific they are. I'm telling you, look. So they're trying to drown it out. 1 star won't even let me resubscribe. I try resubscribing in the app. When I go to restore, isn't connecting. There's no support. What kind of joke of a company and app I would like to see many fights, but it's impossible. They don't even help me with my issue. 1 star, wish it worked. Paid to watch a fight on fight night and got prompted for a renewal. Email support, got nothing. 5 star. Love DAZN. Glad to have this. Would never uninstall it. I am done, bro. Bro, what boxing fan you know talks like this? 5 star. I would never uninstall this from my device. Really? That's not a bit like drastic. 5 star, you're never going to uninstall it. Ain't no motherfucking regular person talk like that. I'm sorry. Bro, they got little kids in India or somewhere writing in Philippines or something. Yes, I want to, bro. Come on. Like my man said, 5 star, great app, great schedule. I love watching boxing, all types, especially on DAZN Chanel. Hey, bro. They got motherfuckers from other countries who like English is their second language, bro. He said Chanel. What? No, look. I'm done. Great app, 5 star. Great schedule, no specifics. I love watching boxing, all types. What do you mean all types of boxing? There's only one type of fucking boxing. What do you mean all types of boxing? What other types of boxing is there? Whatever. I love watching boxing, all types. Bro, hold on. This shit is so funny. All types, especially on Daz Zan, Chanel, Daz Dillinger, a Daz Dillinger Killinger with the realest is still, bro. He said Daz Dillinger. The Rock La Familia, a Daz Dillinger Killinger with the realest. Oh my gosh. I'm done, bro. Now y'all making tears come out. 5 star. Awesome app. Great app. Has the best fights in the business. Hey guys. Oh, they put it in Spanish. Okay. They getting creative here. Look. Cancel before your free trial. Cancel my account in July. I'm still getting billed. Huge disappointment as I am a very active boxing MMA fan. Thought DAZN would be great, but sadly the content and live events lack just like their customer service. Once again, look at the odd number. So look at the odd number ratings and they're all descriptive. They sound like real humans, real problems, real specifics. The other shit is like 5 star. Hey, Daz Dillinger, Chanel. Like, this is great. Look. They trying to wash out. Look, here's 3 1-star. Look, 3 1-star ratings in the review. No NFL. Advertised NFL games. Paid $20. No games. 1 star. Don't order this app with Apple Pay. Could never get a hold. Never get on and had to cancel, which was a great deal. Garbage. Never worked. If I could give it, I would. Missed the fight and the app still doesn't open. Past. Select your subscription. Garbage now. Refund my money. 3 or 4 star. Low streaming quality over LTE. 1 star. Bro, they're trying to drown. I'm telling you, they have a company and they're trying to drown it out. The people are leaving. Well, someone said I was cockeyed. All right, see, bro, they have to try to find so that's probably a bot. That's probably him. Hey, is ego? Hey, you ain't gonna change it on me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hold on. This is funny, bro. They gotta fix this. New member, 5 star. I would like to be grandfather on the amount paid for the year. Hope this will happen. I'm happy to join. I enjoy Triple G. Why don't y'all show the Astros games? 1 star. Every time I want to watch a main event, the screen freezes and reloads. Can't enjoy the fight. What a waste of membership. I would do 0 stars, but can't post. Wow. Bro, they're trying to combat the real ratings. Somebody just says 1 star, saddened. I signed up thinking there is soccer. Unfortunately, there is only some BS fights only. Never again. Triple G 3 stars. Too many glitches. Hey, it's me, Miguel. It's the best that can happen instead of always paying really high for a pay-per-view. 5 star. I recommend it to all the people who like boxing. Bro, they trying to recruit people in the comment section. This is sad. So what that sounds like a legit review. Somebody says, hey, 5 star. I recommend it if you like boxing. 100 fights. 100 not. Bro, they're trying to sell you the product in the review. Look at these are real reviews. Look, 1 star just signed up to watch Triple G fight and it charged me already, but my account can't sign in. 5 star, but in Spanish. 1, camera angles. Camera angles just don't look good. 1, buffering. Too much buffering when the main card begins. Here for Pat McAfee. Look. 1 star, paid $99.99 twice, and still can't see the fight. Old models. Look at all these odd number ones. Can't even see the fight. Not happy. App crashes. Oh, shit. Look. These are all odd number reviews, and they sound like real. App is coming in really blurry. Can't see the picture real good. Can't stream. 1 star. Can use the projection from iPad. 5 star. Love it since day one. 5 star. This is a great idea for a big boxing fan like me. I'm loving it. 5 star. No more expensive pay-per-view. Bro, come on. I think I proved my point. You can instantly see what the real comment. Look. Get better fighters. Look, every time it's an odd number and it's not 5 stars. See, they're not even making it real. See, and that's what happens when you get these companies and shit. They have specific missions and, literature where they have to put certain things or, a list of things that they can put. That's why you're not seeing like that. That's why it seems so robotic. 5 star. I'll never uninstall. It just sounds super crazy. But look at the odd number review, because you have to understand, like in the real world of rating, not everyone's just going to give you 5 stars like that. You feel what I'm saying? People are on the fence. Like there might be things they like, but there are also stuff they don't like. But a robot or a program, they just trying to max you out and jog up the numbers. So 5 star, 5 star. They wasting money on stupid shit like this instead of improving the quality. Look, 3 star, get better fighters. Need more really good fights. 1 star, tonight's card. Fix the stream. 1, it's not live. I'm streaming on my smart TV and the app says the fight is live. I go to the YouTube channel and the fight is ahead from the app. 5 star, boxing revelation. Leading the way to create more fans, bringing more fights from overseas to America. This is the way boxing should be. Yeah, that sounds like a real life review, huh? This is bad, bro. I didn't know it was this bad because I didn't check this in a while. I told you, new media, we on the case. Grumpy's report. They are very hard to get them to send you an email or reset your password. 1 star. 5 star. This is great if you're a fight fan of boxing or MMA. Easy to use and categorize. The reviews are trying to sell you. Look, this ain't fake comments. DAZN, number 1. 5 star. Their quality in HD has been really impressive. 1, total crap app. Awful, can't open the app on my iPhone. 5 star, you get your money's worth. Yeah, all right. Get your money's worth. Bro, you see how people are talking? See, a company is paid to do whatever. The dude said a total crap app, but all these other ones sound super generic. A must-have for any boxing or MMA fan. 5 star. Come on, bro. 1 star. It's always buffering super slow. It's been good, but not great. 1 fight, tried to watch back, didn't have any sound. Bad channel lineup. DAZN is the gold standard. DAZN is great for streaming. Bro, these sound like brochures. This shit is funny. DAZN is the gold standard. 5 star. DAZN is great for streaming boxing. They have great baseball coverage too. but I don't care for it at all. Boxing wise, they are the best streaming service in the game today, bar none. So you don't care about baseball, but you randomly threw that in there. Okay. This is sad, man. They don't get 1 star. They don't give you a free trial, so pay to find out what you want. In the end, I couldn't find anything I wanted to watch. I was trying to watch Dodgers and National game, couldn't find it. 1 star, signed up and paid, can't view it on a tablet. Customer service a secret. 1 star, terrible. Save yourself, do not subscribe. I've been trying to cancel and still get charged for the past 6 months. I will be canceling my credit cards just because of them. What a huge pain. 5 star. DAZN, great app to see boxing's best. All right, I'm done. This is just like sad now. Yeah, this sounds realistic. Oh my gosh. 5 star, favorite sports app. I am a huge fight fan. I joined earlier in the year and I have enjoyed every fight. I would highly recommend to any fight fans out there. Bro, they're trying, you don't see the comment, they're trying to solicit in the review. They're trying to like brainwash you in the review. Hey, if you're a true fight fan, you should get this app. I like it. Man, come on. This is sad. Excelente. Boxing app, 5 star. 5 star. 5 star. Good app. Perfect app for boxing fan. 1 ripoff. See, look. Perfect app for boxing fans. 5 star. Versus the 1 star. Won't reply to my emails. Won't let you cancel. Don't try the free trials. I'm still trying to cancel. 5 star. Man, come on. Look, every odd star has more description to it. 5 stars, simply the best sports app, hands down. DAZN is the best boxing and MMA app. 1 star, no good fights. All the fights, ? No good fights. 5 star, muy buena app. Muy buena. 3, it would be nice to speak to an actual person. 5 star, great fights for the rest of 2000. Man, stop. So we know that's cap. I'm done. Bro, they don't even make it look realistic. That's sad. That's sad that companies I told you, companies be spending money. They be spending all this money and shit. Spending all this money on the wrong shit. You spending money for stupid shit like that? Wow. That's definitely cap. That, bro, look, every odd star rated was more specific and seemed like a more genuine human experience. The other shit is like, I recommend all your fans and your friends get boxing app, boxing MMA, best app on the market. Hell yeah. Heck yes. All right, bro. I'm supposed to believe that that's a real person. Someone said I enjoyed every single fight. I'll never uninstall this. That's sad, bro. Look, I'll show you I'll just pick a random app that I actually have. Like, let me pick one. All right, here's an app. This is kind of cool. There's an app someone told me to download with the same rating, 4.7. It's called Citizen. It shows you crime based on your GPS location, you know, enable location, and it'll tell you the crime in your area, right? So this is, and I'm not saying other companies don't to a degree like do some shit, but you'll be able to tell. Look, so you guys should download Citizen. Look, okay, so a lot of people are complaining. Look, A lot of people are complaining about the update. They're saying the update ruined the app. The new update is disgusting. You see how people see when people are really voicing their opinion? Oh shit. So that's probably not a good app. People are mad at this update. But see, all of them are negative. All the recent ones are negative. So that tells you something. People aren't happy with that. Oh, here, I'll use Fox Sports. We'll try to look at some of the comments. Fox Sports. Bro, you can tell when it's genuine and when it's not. That's my whole point. Look. Trying to watch U.S. France World Cup match, only get a message at the app on it. You know, it's more specific. Look, all right, here's a good one. 5-star from Fox. Really good. I got the app to watch the World Cup 2018 and stay updated with the games. The app works really well and updates really fast as the game is played along, showing you the scores seconds after on video and the highlights right after the game. I also love the extra info that it would give. Look at this long ass. Only thing I wish it was possible to live stream the games from the app. I wouldn't mind paying extra for it. You can only watch it on your phone. Already have a cable TV, which I don't. Above all, I totally recommend. See, that's, and I know this for a fact because I make my money on the internet, so I know how this internet shit is. You see how that 5-star rating gave most of the pros, but then they also had like a con at the end. Hey, I would even pay extra money if you guys can improve this aspect. That's how most people are not just like 5-star blown away with everything and so, marveled by it. They're like, it'd be better if you could do this, or I like it. Because I buy so much stuff on Amazon and I look at the reviews to see what it is. If you guys follow me, I always get shit on Amazon. And I can see what seems like a genuine review. People taking pictures, people using specifics like, oh man, this thing would overheat, this camera would overheat, or, it messed up my memory card. It's specific. Matt Campbell, $2 super chat. That DAZN shit, that, you could tell what that was because it was not, doesn't even speak like a regular person. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm so amazed. I'll never cancel. I'm like, all right, come on. That's sad. Anyway, I proved my point. I'm out. I'm about to rest up. Everybody have a good Monday. We working. That was fun. That was funny. But see, this is to me that's like a waste. Like that's a waste of resources to just put so much money into something like I never really believed in the fake it till you make it shit. Like how about you just improve the app in the matches and listen to the concerns instead of paying a company. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's like me sweeping dirt under the rug rather than just actually cleaning it up. You know what I'm saying? Like just if you're getting horrible feedback from it or 1-star reviews, see if you can improve the customer service. So, to me, I don't like that response from a company. Maybe you should hear them out. Because a lot of times people, like, they don't like a certain update. That's why new media is imperative, because I speak for the people. I'm the people's champ. So that's why feedback is important. You should listen to the people. That's how I know what I'm doing, if I'm doing right by the people and what I'm not. Because you see the super chats, you see the engagement, you see people having fun. Yeah, we get haters and stuff like that, but you see the overwhelming response. Like, I don't just say, I say what I feel. That's basically what it is. If Usyk looks sensational, I'll tell you he looks sensational. If DAZN is the greatest app, and that's my opinion, I'll tell you that. That's it. But you see the response and stuff. You see how people act. So to me, I don't think it's even worth getting a PR company and all that to try to clean up the negative reviews and drown them out drown out the voice. Maybe you should improve your customer service or the glitches or whatever people happen to be complaining about. So I don't like that response from a company. That's why we had that little fun with it. That's my honest opinion. You know, they talking about fight season and you spending money to get fake review. That's not finna. People, I think nowadays people aren't that foolish to just go with whatever they see. You know what I'm saying? Like if the review don't sound real to me, I'm not gonna take it in consideration like that. One of them said, "You do the math." That's what I'm saying. It's clear that it's somebody that's coached to write those reviews. I don't know the process or what company they use, but come on, those are not genuine. They have certain parameters, but none of the people were saying, the people with the 5-star review, majority of them, I'm not saying there's none that are real, but majority of them that we just went through sounded like the Terminator and shit. Your keys, your boots, give them to me. Yeah, what are you doing? Nice night for a walk, right? Like, that's not how people talk. That's how it's easy to say. People don't say, what do you think of the app? The Zone is great. Like app. Like Mike. People don't talk like that. The people who are angry and pissed, you got genuine. And I use Yelp all the time, so I know these apps. Like, I look at people's reviews, like when I go to restaurants and shit, you could tell when it seems like some bullshit and when it's like they were really dissatisfied. Or you could tell when someone's being a baby and like you leaving an overly negative review off some bullshit. Yeah, they had weird ass username. That shit funny. Shout out to my boy Sterling Patterson. We the realest. That's why we get paid like this, bro. I appreciate y'all. This is fun. This is fun. And see, I told you, I'd rather stand for something. I'm the Bernie Mac of this shit. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Like, other people, they wanna they care too much. We alpha males, bro. I'm just telling you what I feel. If somebody else is mad from that, then I can't really help you on that. I'm telling you what I feel. Usyk at heavyweight, I need to see more because that didn't do it for me. He did not live up to the hype, so to speak, of he can dominate the division. I'll tell you that much. And you see it. Old media now saying he should fight Chisora, David Price, Dave Allen, you know, these types of guys. No. You were just saying he the WBO mandatory. You were just saying that he would beat Wilder easy. Why are we going to Dave Allen fights and he should fight Povetkin or, you know, why should he fight Povetkin or Dave Price or Carlos Takam and all these guys? But you just said he could beat the champion with the most power in boxing. Easy work. You see how they always, this is the old media shit. You see how they always back off the blocks? Because they realized they came off too strong. They did all this shit talking about Usyk can dominate the division, and then he was in there with a guy with 5 days to train, out of shape, and the out of shape dude who didn't even look like he wanted to be there was still holding his own to the point where he wasn't even really being embarrassed in the first 4 rounds. Like, if you would have put him in there if you would have put Chaz Witherspoon, the way he looked, the way he acted, with Wilder, that would have been a short night because Dominic Breazeale is a bigger, more active Olympian, and Wilder sparked him out in 1 round. So what do you think Chaz Witherspoon would have done, you know, and to look good with Wilder's type of power? He looked like he didn't even want to be there and throw punches. He looked like nervous and shit. Like he was really looking down and like, you know, looked bothered or like he just woke up or something. And once again, if what I'm saying is false, watch who they put Usyk in with next. Eddie Hearn ain't fooling nobody with that. You know, just like Golovkin. I said Derevyanchenko, in my honest opinion, he beat Golovkin and he got robbed and he should be living like a champion right now. He should be having a Ukrainian parade. And see, this is why I'm the realest out, because I put it in perspective. they want so bad to just be like, the black channel. Why was the black? They want to find a reason why I'm saying it. Oh, you're hating. Oh, you only like black fighters. They want so bad. But guess what? You look stupid, because if people who really rock with me, they realize what the fuck I say and what I don't say, right? And the bottom line is, you can't say, oh, you hating on Usyk because he's not black. You hate Ukrainian fighters. Because guess what? Sergey Derevyanchenko just fought a week before Usyk, and he's from the Ukraine. And I just told you he beat Gennady Golovkin. So you can't use these little stupid ass games. If I hate Ukrainians and non-black fighters and shit, or whatever the man fans want to say to try to distract you, then why am I giving a Ukrainian credit in the fight he rightfully should have won just a week before? So it has nothing to do with the Ukraine, has nothing to do with Eastern European fighter or white fighter. These are distractions they try to keep and put out there for you. I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm a businessman, and I wasn't raised like that. My dad was in the military. I have friends from everywhere, and I don't even have to say too much more beyond that, because people know. But again, it doesn't work. Old media is trapped. This has nothing to do with, oh, I'm anti-Ukrainian fighters because I just said a Ukrainian fighter whooped Golovkin just a week before. So explain that. I only like black fighters. I hate whatever, whatever they want to say. Then why did I just say that Derevyanchenko beat Golovkin the week before, and they both from the Ukraine? Oh yeah, that part. They can't fuck with me. Just know that. Because old media, they just looking for escape, or they looking trying to pin the tail on a donkey, and they haven't thought this shit through. My shit's thorough. But just like the Triple G situation, they talking about they're not even mentioning Derevyanchenko. Duck. Like, it's laughable that people would even support Golovkin. I just got to say it blunt. It's laughable if he don't fight Derevyanchenko, Charlo, or Andrade next fight. It is laughable that you even support him, because this has been going on far too long. He's been doing this his whole career, and the part I have resentment for, the part I resent, is they constantly bash black fighters and tell you that black fighters are cowards, chickens, yellow bellies, runners, cherry pickers, duckers, this, that, and the third. Floyd Mayweather ruined boxing. I hate him. He ducked everyone. He waited till people get old. He cherry picked. And then we know that's a lie. And then they have these other fighters who come out and actually encourage and support them to do shit we've never seen Floyd do. And it's like pure and true examples of what they claimed they hated. They said, oh, I hate Floyd, he's a cherry picker. So what is Golovkin for never rematching Derevyanchenko or not fighting him next? Why should Golovkin get to go on and fight anybody else other than Derevyanchenko? And we support it. Why? Why is it like, so he could just fight, he wants to fight Canelo or Camille Sesmeta? How is that acceptable when the consensus is you lost from a lot of boxing fans? How is that fair to Derevyanchenko? He should be living like a champion right now. Like I said, he should be in the Ukraine having a parade and spending time with his family, healing his wounds and being like, damn, I did it. But we keep robbing these fighters opportunity of getting to enjoy that, to give it to a more popular fighter who's already experienced that. That's fucked up to me, and I don't like that. That's why you see me, I love underdog stories. Derevyanchenko rightfully beat Golovkin. I'm not just going to give it to an underdog just because he's an underdog. If he got his ass beat, he got his ass beat. But that's fucked up. A guy who's already got to experience that gets to experience it again in the wrong way just because you didn't want it, because of politics, and you didn't want to have to give it to the person that really beat him. That's fucked up. I don't like that. And again, I can't support people who aren't here to grow the sport. We aren't the same. We're not built the same. I'm trying to grow the sport of boxing. I want to educate. I want people to love this beautiful sport. And that's not the way when they see this and get discouraged because bullshit happens. You know, the right matches aren't made. And it's always an excuse with certain fighters that old media constantly tells you is greater than everybody else. You know, Usyk, let's see. I can't wait till they announce Usyk's next opponent. Let's see who, after that performance, since he looked so sensational, then let's see who they put him in with. That's going to be the ultimate test. Because Errol Spence, you know, obviously before his car accident, Errol Spence was about to fight Danny Garcia. So he just fought Sean Porter, a leader in the division, you know, a top guy in the division, and a champion in the unification. And he was about to fight a former two-time champion, lineal champion at 140 in his next fight. So let's see who Usyk fights. He's supposed to be, you know, the dominator in the heavyweight division now. He moved up and mixed it up. See, again, old media puts a pressure on these fighters that I don't think they'll be able to live to. Like, you know, they say ESPN and DAZN and stuff. Listen to what they say. Lomachenko's defense is so impregnable. Usyk's defense, I don't really see that. I don't think Usyk's defense is all that. You know, Usyk's defense, they say his defense is so great. And I'm not saying he has the worst defense in the game. I'm not saying he has the worst, but it's not what they're saying it is. You know what I'm saying? Like Chaz Witherspoon looked like he didn't even want to be there. He didn't even look like he was like throwing fast punches or deceptive punches. Very basic stuff. And based on him being a heavyweight in size, this is Usyk's face post fight. Look, his face is pretty marked up. And this wasn't even against anywhere near in prime guy. This is Usyk's face. So after a fight like that with a 5-day replacement, I can't wait. Can't wait to see who Eddie Hearn puts him in there with. Boogaloo Jenkins. That's who Usyk finna fight. He's finna fight Boogaloo Jenkins. And this is what we keep seeing. Somebody, okay. And I've seen, like, bro, old media is getting mad. They're like, change your name to Black Channel or Black. I love it. Because if you think that scares me, bro, I've been through stuff in life that, you know, it doesn't even need to be on record. If you think you finna come in and intimidate or scare or back me off my position or to get me to change and not talk about stuff, then good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's not how that works. You know, like I said, I represent something, and I represent boxing. I represent the people and myself and my surname. They want to say stuff to, like, because this is what they do. I'm going to tell you, this is what they do if you're black. What they want to do is, I tell you, like, the black community doesn't really have protection. Like, there's no one that's really, and I'm not saying shit for sympathy. I'm saying there's no one, it's like, people don't even look at it as like really a protected group. You see cops killing black people, you know, gang members killing other black people mercilessly and going crazy. You know, you see these different types of things. And then like in the world of boxing, not for all, but for a lot of people in old media especially, there's a lot of race involved in it. And what they want to do is, there's a lot of black people for these reasons, and like even deeper reasons like slavery and stuff like that. They have like kind of like a slave mentality, like, oh shit, I don't want to offend certain people, or, you know, they don't want to do things their way, or they rely on somebody else in some capacity. So they don't want to go out on a limb and say certain things because they don't want to be challenged or ostracized or looked at different. That's why you see like people coon and go against the grain and say stupid shit. Like, it's always the black fighter's fault. They'll be black. It'll be a black person. And then anytime something like Triple G Canelo can duck Andrade and Charlo, they'll blame Charlo and Andrade and Jacobs. That type of shit. You see it all the time. You know, like instead of looking at Canelo and Triple G, the two all-stars in the division who are both champions, they'll say like Jacobs got to fight Charlo. Andrade got to fight Charlo. Why? Why do they have to fight him but Triple G don't? Let's do it. I've been on here for like 3 hours. I'm ready. I need someone to answer that. Why does Charlo have to fight Jacobs, who just lost to Canelo, but he's a full-bodied WBC champion? Canelo became the franchise champion to not fight him. And then Golovkin, that was his old mandatory. Why Jacobs got to fight him? Just somebody answer that for me. I'm putting you in the hot seat too. Let's go. I'm ready for war. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right. Now I want war. Tell me why Jacobs coming off a loss to Canelo. Y'all said Canelo whooped Jacobs' ass, even though that wasn't that true. You know, he didn't whoop his ass like that. It wasn't even that type of fight. But whatever. Y'all said Canelo whooped his ass. So why Jacobs, who's moving to 168, why the fuck should he fight against Charlo? But Triple G don't have to. And that was his old mandatory that he avoided. Now he wants to fight Camille Cesmeda with 5 knockouts. He want that mandatory though. Canelo ain't fought him. You know? Jacobs and Andrade are childhood friends from the amateurs. So they've already said they don't want to fight. So explain it. See, this is what I'm talking about. Because a lot of these man fans, a lot of them is race matters to them. So they look at that fight as expendable because they don't have a horse in the race. They're like, fuck it. I don't care who wins, Jacobs or Andrade. I'll get to see one of them get knocked out or lose or whatever. But then when you put that same black fighter in with a non-black fighter, then the threat level changes because maybe they don't want to see that other fighter take a loss. That's why they want to see Canelo and Triple G fight over and over and over. Just like Pacquiao Marquez. People want to see Pacquiao Marquez have 5, 6, 7, 8 fights. But they don't want Floyd Mayweather to rematch Marquez and beat him again. So they rather, the lesser of two evils. See, nobody can answer these questions. How come Andrade got to fight Charlo? How come Jacobs got to fight Charlo and Andrade? But there's no pressure for Triple G to. There's no pressure for Canelo to. Explain it. Knowing damn well that Triple G and Canelo have, both fought on pay-per-view. They're big names. They would probably come with good exposure. And then the boxing public rates Triple G and Canelo very high. So, yeah, they'll get a lot of credit if they beat them. If Chaz was 28 and had a Starbucks, he would have wrecked Usyk's life. Why you say a Starbucks? Like that would have woke his game up? That's funny. Shout out to Linda. Bro, it's going down for old media. They can't answer this. We coming in too tight. We coming in too hard. They don't have answers for this. They know that. They ain't got an answer for that. I know, because we already know what the answer is. The bottom line, they don't want that. Like, okay, how can you say Charlo don't deserve Canelo, but Triple G gets 24 rounds in with Canelo, so he can take up all of Canelo's time, right? Just hear me out. He could take all of Canelo's time up, and some of these same fans don't care. So he had 24 rounds to do something with Canelo and beat this boogeyman and knock him out. And some of these same fans don't care. And then, oh, yeah, I want to see Canelo versus Triple G3. DAZN wants to see it. They pushing it. So how's that fair that one man gets 24 rounds to try to beat a guy? Meanwhile, Andrade gets 0 rounds to try to beat him. Charlo gets 0 rounds to try to beat him. He just keeps getting tied up with this other dude. Yeah, Hassan. Oh, he's killing you on a whole nother level. He said, yeah, yet Steve Rolls deserved a shot versus Triple G. I love new media. See, they can't fuck with us, bro. That's what I'm saying. Steve Rolls never fought outside of Canada. He deserved a shot, but Charlo ain't done nothing. Andre's too boring. You know, all this bullshit. Canelo gave Rocky Fielding the opportunity, right? He gave him opportunity. But Charlo, he don't get one because he's not worth it. And then to top it off, Eddie Hearn just did an interview, said Billy Joe Saunders, he knows for a fact that Golden Boy wants Canelo to fight Billy Joe Saunders, possibly in May. Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test. Canelo failed a drug test. So how's Billy Joe Saunders failed a drug test, came back, ain't done shit. He about to fight on a little kid YouTube card, you know? And how's he get a Canelo shot? He a good fighter, but how's he get this shot? But Charlo been active, ain't failed no drug test, and he don't get a shot. And they both are both WBC champions. Y'all scary. Y'all let this man Pacquiao. Shout out to Pacquiao. I give him credit because now I'm starting to wonder if Top Rank and Michael Conks had more to do with Pacquiao not fighting some of the names we wanted to see him fight. I didn't know who it was, but I blame him either way because he stayed with that situation for so long. But Pacquiao just consolidated WBA belts and beat Keith Thurman. So shout out to him for ridding the welterweight division of one of the champions. But Canelo and Charlo got the same belt, or a diamond WBC franchise belt and a regular WBC belt, yet Canelo talking about fighting Billy Joe Saunders. He don't want to clear that air. Fear. You know, bro, these dudes, and then the thing that cracks me up is they'll blame Charlo for fighting Dennis Hogan. Who you want him to fight? Who you want him to fight? Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And they know Kovalev, he's solid, but he almost got stopped in his last fight. Andre didn't almost get stopped in his last fight. Neither did Charlo. You know? And nope, that's not good enough. They don't deserve chances. But Kovalev, who almost got knocked out in the 9th round, he deserves a shot. And the funny thing is, this is what I'm not finna allow for these promoters, like especially DAZN and shit. They keep trying to push this narrative that certain guys that are non-American are so way more important or beneficial, financially successful, but they won't show you the numbers behind it. Listen, Kovalev, what numbers has he really done? They're making it sound like Kovalev is this major draw. That's why this fight has to happen, because it's a big ass fight. What's Kovalev's best numbers? Because the Andre Ward Kovalev pay-per-view, they didn't do no crazy astronomical numbers. The Bernard Hopkins versus Kovalev, I don't even remember those fucking numbers. It wasn't on pay-per-view. They always want to make it like certain fighters are huge stars, like Usyk and shit. Where Usyk's number? What numbers he did? Like Lomachenko, what numbers what was he done? Number wise. And then they make it like black fighters and American fighters, like they don't have no fan base. Like Charlo just. What numbers has Kovalev done? Please tell me that. What's his greatest number? Kovalev fought the night Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, and Ortiz did better numbers. Charlo was supposed to be on that card too, but Hugo Centeno pulled out with an injury. See, that's that old media shit. People want to say this, but they don't want to prove it because they can't. Making it like Kovalev just doing crazy numbers. He still fought Ward though. No shit. That's Captain Obvious shit. That don't have nothing to do with what we talk. I'm talking about numbers. And he fought Ward because Ward was man enough to move up, and that's his character. Charlo trying to get people. He's trying to get people in the ring. So like I said, the walls are closing in. All this shit don't make sense. Notice they are like they make it like Lomachenko so huge, Usyk so huge. Why don't they release no numbers from these guys? Because win, lose, or draw, you get to see what the Charlo's numbers are, Gervonta, because they come through like Showtime and Nielsen media ratings and shit. These other dudes fighting on ESPN Plus and DAZN, you don't even know what they did. You don't even know what numbers they did. So I would have to assume that it was nothing brag-worthy because if, like, put it this way, say Usyk did 1.2 million, you know the numbers will get released. If him and Chaz Tablespoon did 1.2 million, you think DAZN's going to sit on that information and not release that? They would come up with a press release by Monday morning. They would instantly say that because that's something worth. That's like your kid being on honor roll and you won't tell your friends. You have friends over, you be like, oh, you know my baby's on an honor roll. You know she got chosen to play Juliet in the Romeo and Juliet play. That's what parents do. You know your kid is doing well for themselves. Oh, my baby's going off to college, right? Then you tell people like, I'm so proud of my kid. They're going to college. That's what you would do. So if Usyk versus Chaz Tablespoon did some fucking numbers and did great viewership, then you know they would brag about it like a parent does with their kid. But if the numbers was ass, you know they ain't gonna say nothing. So yeah, man, it's bad. The walls are closing in because, again, they can say this stuff, but they never prove it. They supposed to see that's what some people do. They want to say stuff, but they don't want to have to prove it. They just like, oh, you know, like you just good on credit, you know. Like, let me take this pack of cigarettes out the store without paying you. You know I'm good for it, Johnny. No, I don't know you're good for it. We not just take, you know, you got to pay. If you want these cigarettes and you want to leave the store, then you must pay for them. Ain't just, oh, you know, put it on my tab. I got you next week. No, give me the fucking cigarettes back until you can afford to pay for it. The old media wants you to, they want to say this shit, tell you Triple G's this massive star and Usyk, but they don't show you the numbers. They don't want to show you no numbers. How many tickets did they comp for Usyk's fight with Tablespoon? How many tickets were sold versus how many were comped? See, you know, what's his viewership? How many concurrent subscribers did DAZN get from Tablespoon and Usyk? Exactly. No numbers, no data. They just want to just say this. Oh, Usyk, I am feels, yeah. Stop. I feel like old media going down. It's like when DAZN was asking $100 for the year with no guarantee of value. The world may never know. Exactly. That's my whole point. But then they'll say guys like Charlo, what's he done? He's not worth it, and he don't move numbers. That's what I'm saying. They want to relegate black fighters to irrelevance when they pose a threat to a non-black fighter. We see it all the time. You know in your goddamn heart, Charlo and Andrade are bigger threats to Canelo than Rocky Fielding. If you think Rocky Fielding was a bigger threat to Canelo, say I so my shooters can block you right now. I don't ever want you on my channel. If you think that Andrade or Charlo is a lesser threat, see, this is what people do. Oh, who is the Charlos? Nobody beat, but Canelo's fought worse than them. Listen, Amir Khan moved from 47, where he got hurt he was on a year-plus layoff, and he got hurt in the first round by Chris Algieri, who was coming off a 6-knockdown Pacquiao loss and had never fought at 47, because Chris Algieri fought Pacquiao at 143, and then previously he was fighting at 140. So Chris Algieri moved up to the full 147 off the Pacquiao loss and was giving Amir Khan a tough-ass fight. Canelo fought Amir Khan after that. So if you think that Amir Khan would be more durable, even though he was on a year-plus layoff and he was getting hurt by Chris Algieri, who was coming off a loss and had moved up to 147, that was his first fight, and now he's moved back down to 140 because he's not really a huge 147er, or he couldn't hang after Errol Spence knocked him out, right? So how can't Charlo get a chance? We know Charlo's more durable than Amir Khan moving to 55. He's bigger than Canelo. And he showed durability through his career. Same thing with Andrade. But once again, all these man fans had no problem with Canelo fighting guys that we know are lesser, qualified and lesser stylistic threats than Charlo and Andrade. Looking shaky, I'm out. This was a 3-hour stream. I ain't done one of these in a minute. I'm out. I was feeling it, though. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll be back with some more heat. We working.